This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Fiscally responsible, financial geniuses, monetary magicians. These are things people say about drivers who switch their car insurance to Progressive and save hundreds. Because Progressive offers discounts for paying in full, owning a home, and more. Plus, you can count on their great customer service to help you when you need it, so your dollar goes a long way. Visit Progressive.com to see if you could save on car insurance. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states or situations.
There's one thing that will forever change the way you sleep, and it's the softest 100% organic cotton bedding from Boll & Branch. You'll fall asleep faster, wrapped in the most luxurious comfort. You'll never sleep hot again with airy blankets, cloud-like duvets, and breathable sheets. You'll experience pure comfort on night one and feel your bedding get softer with every wash. Discover the difference with 15% off your first order at bollandbranch.com with code CUMULUS. Exclusions apply. See site for details.
It's the Bob and Tom Show.
From the people who brought you the sounds of Halloween and the sounds of Christmas. The Bob and Tom Show proudly presents the audio collection, The Sounds of Thanksgiving.
Marvin, who changed the temperature on the oven? My yams are burning. My yams are burning.
Yes, if you can't make it home this Thanksgiving, we'll bring the holiday home to you with The Sounds of Thanksgiving.
You're overcooking the turkey, Roger.
The turkey's fine, Alice.
It's not fine, Roger. It's going to be all dry and crusty.
Alice, the only thing dry and crusty around here is in your pants.
Oh, my.
The Sounds of Thanksgiving. And we didn't forget your stoner brother at the dinner table either.
Yo, dude, could you pass me more of the gravy? You guys ever try mayonnaise on Jell-O? No, Gamma. Those brownies ain't for you.
The Sounds of Thanksgiving will keep you stress-free by reminding you that you're not actually dealing with the show that is Thanksgiving with your family.
Kimberly, your cat just peed on me.
That's a pillow you're petting, Uncle Clarence. You just pissed your pants again.
Oh, okay.
And we didn't forget your drunk, socially awkward teenage nephew, Clayton.
If I get the biggest part of the wishbone, I'm going to wish that the girl next door keeps shaving with her curtains open. My mom says it's okay for me to drink bourbon. You ever look at the website Beaver Hunt? I'm thinking about becoming an astronaut. I'm not hungry. I just snorted the last of my Adderall. Hey, who's that hot MILF?
Quit staring, Clayton. She's your aunt.
Feeling empty and all alone? Get Bob and Tom's The Sounds of Thanksgiving and rest easy, knowing that it could be worse. You could actually be home.
Get off my back, Larry. It's not stripping, it's burlesque.
You and the horse you rode in on, Mother.
And if you order right now, we'll throw in for free The Sounds of Black Friday.
Stand back, please.
Bob and Tom Audio Productions.
Well, hello, good morning. You caught us. We're having a party. Welcome in.
Hey, you're invited.
Yeah, it's the Bob and Tom Show. Jess Hooker at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
Pat has some concerns. He shared them with me before the show started, and I, in turn, will share them with you in a moment. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi, Chick.
He's the I Hate Steven Singer's sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby.
Chick.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Well, first of all, I smell something.
Oh, yeah.
If you've got
My bad.
smell a radio, no, it's just the usual. It's the big green egg is right outside. We can not do that again. The big green egg is right outside the door because we're doing our Thanksgiving cookout.
Several big green eggs.
Yeah, they're going crazy.
They've got a direct, they've got an indirect, they've got, and yes, everyone here in the building, calm down. The bacon-wrapped watermelon rinds are in the mix.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's great. I'm looking forward to all this stuff. It's a special outdoor Thanksgiving. As we get ready for Thanksgiving, we open up with a little bit of a Thanksgiving audio. We have more of that on the way.
Pat and I were speaking before the show started. He's concerned, and I don't know how we got on this topic. Oh, I walked up to him and I said, "What size hat you wear?" And he says, I'm not sure it's big, and I think my head's getting bigger. He said,
I think it is. I don't know what's going on.
And so I said, "What are you on, steroids or something?" And he said, "No, I don't know what's going on."
What's happening, I think, is very simple. He's gotten rid of the crew cut.
Yeah.
Gotten rid of the hair dye. And so his head looks a little puffier. Plus, he's also losing weight, so his head, in proportion to his body, is in fact larger. And he's wearing a black shirt with a blue background there, so it's sort of making him look like that Wizard of Oz talking head thing. But, yeah.
I don't know. I simply think his head's getting larger.
I think it is. I need a big hat.
Wow.
7 7/8, maybe
and bigger
8.
T-shirt holes, huh?
Yeah.
See, not a lot of people know what size hat they wear, I don't think. I think that's one of the biggest mistakes, problems facing today's man, is what size hat he wears.
Yes.
In contemporary culture, that has been lost.
Because of what?
Of John F. Kennedy.
No, the snapback hat. Of course, Kennedy, yes, stopped wearing hats, and the nation of men stopped wearing hats as well.
I mean, if you look at a baseball game in '62, the audience largely male,
a lot of fedoras,
among other largely aspects.
Right.
A lot of white guys.
If you see all the hats, especially like in the 40s and 50s, everybody's got a hat on.
Yeah.
Not a baseball cap, but they've got a whatever. What are the fedora? What are those?
Trilby? Derby?
But yeah, you had to know your hat size.
Bowler?
I think finally, a bunch of them looked around and went, "Aren't you hot?" I'm hot. Why are we wearing suits and fancy hats at baseball games?
All made out of wool.
Yeah. Hey, we're real hot.
Yeah.
And was anyone at a baseball game in those days wearing non-leather shoes?
Probably not.
No.
Well, first of all, very few people reach my age. It's incredible. Advanced age is what the aged is what I'm referring to.
Right.
And when I was a kid in high school, you could get Converse, and that was it. Converse sneakers.
Okay.
No Nike. We had an exchange student who had a pair of Adidas, and he was quite the object of interest, running around in the Adidas. Yeah.
Get him!
You couldn't wear tennis shoes or whatever you want to call them. What is the current athletic shoes? Is a little too formal.
I've always said tennis shoes.
Tennis shoes, sneakers.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
Sneakers.
Sneakers.
Every now
And what are
every
they?
now and again,
I was talking to a guy that works for one of the one of the big companies, and he was. Are they guys that collect them? Are they sneakerheads? What is that?
Yes, sneakerheads. Yeah.
Sneakerheads. Sure.
Yeah.
A friend of the show, Scott Potasnik, is a sneakerhead. He'll call me and go, "Hey, I just bought a pair of whatever." Michael.
He's a big Jordan guy.
Michael Jordan, blah blah blahs.
Yeah.
Then you don't open them.
No,
he doesn't wear them?
No, you leave them in the
don't wear
box.
'em. You leave them in the box.
It's an investment, yeah. So. There's a site I go to, and I'm sure Potasnik's listening right now, and I bet he is a sneakerhead. I'm trying to be snotty.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, there's an app called The Goat, and they've got used sneakers. You can go on there and find stuff that...
Are they slightly worn, or what is it?
No.
Gently worn?
Some are brand new in box. Some are, there's a fixed price. Some you can bid on. You can sell shoes on there as well.
Oh.
Yeah.
I wonder if Scott picked up any of the Korn, K-O-R-N, Adidas that came out.
I saw those.
Quickly sold out.
The band Korn?
Yeah. Because they have a famous song, Adidas. It's an acronym. All day, I dream about sex, yeah, all day. Oh, sure. I dream about sex, yes, all day.
I've heard that.
I dream about sex and all day.
It's a nice melody.
About sex and a nice sentiment.
Well, it's a truism, right?
Yeah. Interesting about shoes. And that we had an interesting shoe story last week. Actually, slippers, technically. I don't know if you saw this, but the Wizard of Oz slippers.
Huh?
Ruby slippers?
Yeah, the famous ruby slippers.
Oh, well, those aren't slippers.
Well, they're called the ruby slippers.
Did you know, by the way, in The Wizard of Oz, that movie?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, sorry.
Like the Tin Man, the Scarecrow, the Lion, the witch. They're all. That's like her teacher from in Kansas.
Oh, yes.
And the three guys they work on the farm.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
I had no idea.
The interesting story I'll tell
you.
you.
The wizard is
Jess.
like a traveling
Yeah,
salesman.
he's a traveling salesman, yeah.
What a twist!
A 76-year-old man pleaded guilty to stealing the ruby slippers in 2005 from the Judy Garland Museum.
Did he now?
Mine now.
Now, whether or not they can get the semen out of them,
Oh, God.
one can only speculate.
What did he? When he stole them, Pat? What did he say?
They're mine now.
Dancing out.
The FBI tracked them down, by the way. They're apparently extremely valuable. Oh, my God. The suspect, Terry Twinkle Toes Martin.
Trying to catch me, bitches.
They got him and his little dog, too.
I bet
he has a little dog.
I bet he had one amazing evening before the FBI caught up to him. Right?
Well,
one round here and one up there.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And a couple of thrusters through. Okay. Coming up, we have more news from prison coming your way.
And once again, I'm the smartest man alive. I had the Chargers minus the points last night. They win by 21. That's right. And thanks to Jess, I have made it to triple shock power.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So now the shoe-in at a 24 and 35 mark for the season, by gosh. Here we go. This is where it all begins, Tom. This is why you lift all them weights. Conditioning. That's right.
Coming
the
up,
season around.
Actual human body parts at a thrift store. We'll find out about that. We have a story that I find fascinating involving what may be the most valuable shipwreck in the world. And I always thought it was finders keepers.
With a shipwreck?
Maritime law, yeah.
No.
Well, I think I learned that from The Deep with Jacqueline Bisset and Nick Nolte. You got to get permission, and you got to buy a permit to dive. And
what else did we learn from The Deep?
The T-shirt.
Wear a bra.
Yeah. Or that an eel will really...
That is a crappy movie. If you want to rent The Deep, watch the first, 5 minutes?
Or just watch Jaws.
Yeah. Jacqueline Bisset with the T-shirt on, then change the channel. Also, coming up, nasty things happening in a certain very famous place. And we have the Campbell Soup people have done a very extensive survey on what sides people like the most when it comes to their Thanksgiving dinner.
Oh, okay.
Now, there's another issue we have, which is timing. I'll just go around the horn here. Asa, what time do you like to eat Thanksgiving dinner?
3 or 4.
3 or 4. That's okay. That's semi-reasonable. Chick McGee?
Halftime of the first game. Period. End of story.
Okay.
So whatever time that is.
Miss Hooker?
Kickoff at 12:30, so like 2 o'clock.
I was going to say between 1 and 2, yeah.
Okay, so it's kind of a lunch thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
But usually between 2 and 3.
And you guys do it on the Saturday after Thanksgiving?
Yes.
Boy, oh boy, you open your Christmas packages Christmas Eve, and now you've got this communist Thanksgiving celebration.
Oh, we Arnolds are crazy.
What about you there, Cap?
Well,
Didn't you
I
get
like
in
to
trouble one year?
Oh, God, yeah, 1 year. We had to drive out to the middle of nowhere, conveniently located next to an airport. Just cut down on the conversation with the jets landing 10 feet over my head. But, yeah, they had it at 11 o'clock. They had their Thanksgiving.
Well, but sometimes there are bonus families, if you will, and mixture.
Yes.
Things happen.
No, 11's too early.
5 or 6.
That's why we do the Saturday after.
Yeah.
Everybody else is.
That's why we do the Saturday.
Okay, sorry.
We have it all figured out.
Coming up,
I'll get
we have our big green egg.
Our responsibilities.
The big green egg Thanksgiving cookout. Also, we may be able to find out who our big green egg Minimax winner is from week 9 of our special pigskin competition. And beginning today, you can register to win week 10. Go to bobandtom.com/contest. Pick the winners for this week's NFL games, and you could be the proud owner and user of the Big Green Egg Minimax. We've got, like I said, a Big Green Egg, multiple Big Green Eggs out there working right now, making a Thanksgiving breakfast. And we'll find out about the state of the sides, what are the most popular, what are the least popular. All that is coming up. Speaking of great food, we're all super busy right now. Between, what is it now, basketball games, soccer games, life, everything else. How about not having to go to the grocery store a few times a week and getting some great fresh ingredients for fresh food? That's what HelloFresh is all about, but it's a lot more than that. They don't just get ingredients and randomly send them to you. These are all part of a kit. And in that kit, they have done all the measuring, they have done all the purchasing, so you don't have to worry about finding the sour cream or the cottage cheese, which for some reason many grocery stores put 3,000 yards apart. I don't know why. Could they possibly make them look different? The point is, sometimes shopping is a giant pain in the gluteal cleft and other places. That's where HelloFresh comes in with great food, fresh food. They're also famous for their 15-minute meals, so talk about time savers. And you're getting gourmet quality food. By the way, a lot less food waste, which is really important in today's world. And they got something brand new going on. If you use this code, BT Show Free. What does that mean? Well, it means a breakfast item in each box on the house, free, while your subscription is active. So it's kind of free for life if you get into this. HelloFresh.com/BT Show Free, breakfast for life. That's free breakfast for life with the code BT Show Free while your subscription is active. Find all the details at HelloFresh.com/BT Show Free. By the way, all kinds of food, from vegan over that way, all the way over to classic comfort food. They've got it all, and they've got their HelloFresh market just in time for Thanksgiving. Check it out on the house. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. HelloFresh.com/BT Show Free. Also, coming up in the news, we have yams and songs and human flesh. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself and see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes, and it could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit Progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
This episode is brought to you by Prime Video. In the small town of Holland, Michigan, nothing is ever what it seems. Behind the tulip festivals and pretty houses lay dark secrets that threaten to tear a marriage apart. Nicole Kidman stars in this darkly twisted thriller about a wife and mother whose quest to uncover her husband's secrets may get her more than she bargained for. Holland, streaming on Prime Video March 27th.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Congratulations, you've joined us on our Thanksgiving celebration.
Hooray!
The Big Green Egg Thanksgiving Cookout is today.
I'll have stuffing and turkey and potatoes and buns and...
And don't forget the watermelon rind wrap, bacon wrap,
all the healthy aspects of watermelon and the healthy aspects of bacon.
That's right.
Hey, you gotta have a
there
little
is
bacon.
pizza today, too.
What?
Huh?
They're making a pizza with the watermelon rinds as a topping.
It's interesting.
Holy hell.
Okay.
All right.
Now, I do have I sent you a list from the Campbell Soup people, Jess, of
Yes.
the
In sports,
state of the sides. Okay, let me just do. Okay, let's just do a real quick survey.
You know what we have if we don't have rules? Chaos.
Yep, there's no order.
Right.
Anarchy. If we start doing news out of order, what's going to happen? Sure, more people will listen, but my point is...
Well, could we just do one story?
Chargers beat the Jets last night. Sure, go ahead.
Okay, all right. By the way...
and Victor Wembanyama got blocked at the rim by Isaiah Jackson.
Vicky Wem?
He got blocked at the rim by Isaiah Jackson last night of the Pacers, and they win like 152
to 111.
So not enough.
Here's a quick side note to ESPN Sports. Not everyone is a Jets fan. Shut up. God.
No, but Greeny's a Jets fan.
God, enough already. Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought a little bit of the state of the sides. Should we go around the horn, though? Your favorite side, Josh Arnold?
Stuffing.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Dressing. Yeah, same.
Well, there are many fine stuffings.
Your favorite side?
I like cream corn, maybe with shaved.
Who's this guy?
I don't know.
I like this guy.
God. Just because he was soundly beaten in an off-air argument doesn't mean he has to do that.
What are you talking about? I like. It's the only time of the year I like some gravy. I'll have stuffing and gravy. That's what I like.
Brown gravy or white gravy?
Brown gravy.
Okay.
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 Like your anus? What?
That's right.
Okay,
Brown, like
Ace,
my
your favorite
mac and cheese.
Yes, and I was stunned that mac and cheese came in third as the most popular
mac and
side
cheese
dish.
on the Thanksgiving table. Jess, your thoughts?
I was a hard no for a long time, but now I could see where it's possible.
Fancy one, crusty.
It's not on. It's not on mine.
It's too filling. It's too starchy.
What? If you're going to eat 4 or 5 starches, Thanksgiving's the day to do it, buddy.
Yeah. Yep.
Get yourself some mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
and make a little pool in the middle of your potatoes and put some macaroni and cheese in there.
Oh,
yeah,
not bad.
Yeah, that's right.
Do they have my rutabaga on the list there?
No, they don't. What's your favorite?
Shut your dirty
I
hole.
love rutabaga.
If Campbell's has put this together, green bean casserole has to be pretty close to the top.
It's way down there at number 5.
Yeah.
5.
Well, something number 1 is with Campbell's cream of mushroom soup. I can guarantee that.
No, number 1, of course, is mashed potatoes, the most popular side for Thanksgiving in America. Number 2, stuffing. Number 3, mac and cheese. That's a stunner for me.
Mm-hmm.
That's surprising.
Yes.
Yams/sweet potatoes, number 4. I'm a big sweet potato.
Doesn't Haywood have a yam song? I like his hand. Yeah,
we do have a yam song. I'll get to that in just a second. And the green bean casserole, number 5. We'll come back to this news story. There's a bunch of other interesting aspects of side dishes and the way Americans feel about them during Thanksgiving. So we'll come to that a little bit later on. I know you're desperate to get to some sports. What do you got over there?
Well, let's see. Darius Davis returns a punt 87 yards for a touchdown. Austin Eckler runs for 2 scores, and Joey Bosa
Bosa's nuts.
And the Los Angeles Chargers defense shut down Zach and the gang. And it says here the Jets' bumbling offense in the Chargers' 27-6 win last night on Monday Night Football. Justin Herbert, 16 of 30, 136 yards, but became the fastest player in NFL history to 1,500 completions. The Chargers snapped the Jets' 3-game winning skein, and Keenan Allen had 8 catches for 77 yards to reach 10,000 career yards.
Jess Hooker.
Wow.
Yes.
Did you pick up on the impression of a famous personality during that last handful of phrases?
No.
When he mentioned the word Monday Night Football.
Monday Night Football.
Did you pick up on that?
No.
You don't know who that is?
Good impression.
Kennedy.
Howard
Kennedy.
Not a bad guess.
John F. Kennedy.
Monday Night Football.
It's close.
Monday Night Football.
Monday Night Football did not exist when President Kennedy was alive.
She was just going by voice. I mean,
Yeah.
it was
So you're suggesting that his Howard Cosell sounds like John F.
I'm
Kennedy?
saying, given knowing Jess and what she knows of this show and these voices, it wasn't a terrible guess.
Wasn't a real bad guess.
That's going to be correct.
It's either
2 out of 3
John
times.
Lennon, Kennedy, Freddie and the Dreamers.
How about you do a nice Humphrey Bogart?
That's right, baby.
You do a nice James Stewart?
You see that moon? Let me lasso it for you.
On Monday Night Football.
On Monday night, Jimmy Stewart. Oh, no, Jimmy Stewart was wearing Monday Night Football. President Kennedy had no idea that Monday Night Football was going to
What year did it debut?
Crazy.
69.
Really?
And who was the first host was?
Howard Cosell, Don Meredith, and Keith Jackson was play-by-play. Back in the
Keith
good
Jackson.
days.
Wow.
Monday Night Mayhem
Thrust
is a good-
Frank Gifford onto the
A
American
good
public.
movie about that. Did
You
you ever
think?
see that with John Turturro as Cosell? And
Uh-uh.
it's pretty good.
No kidding.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, now in order
had
to
no idea.
change the subject,
At
we
least
were
he's being honest now.
we were talking about the Campbell Soup Company and their state of the sides. And
Back to that,
for
huh?
Thanksgiving. Well, no, this is your request. You wanted to hear the yam song.
Yes, I did.
It's a very short one.
It is.
It's from Mr. Haywood Banks, and here it is.
Well, my whole family we like to eat yams. Yams and ham and M&M's. Sometimes my Grammy she make a little lamb. Grammy's lamb and yam and ham and M&M's. Grammy's lemon yam, yam, a lemon ham, ham, a lemon yam, and M&M's. Grammy's lemon yam, yam, a lemon ham, ham, a lemon yam, and M&M's.
Wiki, 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 heeny, heeny, wanna,
Well, my Uncle Danny likes to make clams, Dan's clams, and Grammy's lamb, and yam, and ham, and M&M's. Sing along if you know it.
How about some Spam? They love it in Hawaii.
Sometimes he'll throw in a dab of jam, and Danny's clams, and Grammy's lamb, and yam, and ham, and M&M's. A dab of jam and clam, yam, lamb, and ham, and jam, and yam, and M&M's. Lamb and yam and ham and clam and lamb, yam and lamb and M&M's.
Heeny, wanna, There you go. Good luck making sense out of that one.
Exquisite.
And there's kind of a Hawaiian subtext. And as was suggested, perhaps you should mention Spam, because Hawaii Spam is a big deal. But that, as you can tell, happened live. Speaking of which, Haywood may be our guest this week. He's going to be playing at the distinguished Feinsteins at the Hotel Carmichael coming up this weekend. That's impressive. The classic supper club with the likes of a Haywood Banks on stage. I will not be missing that. Now, we return to the sports page. What do we got over there?
The Texas Southern University Band was thrust into the spotlight on what we call the World Wide Web over the weekend. A video has surfaced appearing to show one member getting into a fight with a fan. The person in the video appears to be part of the Texas Southern Ocean of Soul marching band. The band was there to support the Tigers football team as they played Jackson State on the road. The video showed a person confronting the tuba player and the two having words. Then, without seemingly not missing a note, the tuba player punched the guy 4 times. He fell back into his seat.
4 times?
It's unclear what was said or why the fight started. But I'm going to try to show you guys this. Here we go. There's the guy in the tuba player. You probably need to watch it a couple times.
It's a sousaphone.
Ooh. Yep.
And he falls out of frame.
I mean, he gets punched in the face 4 times, you said. I mean,
it appears that the tuba player they're playing something, you can tell.
Right, yeah.
And the guy's harassing him.
Bam, bam, bam.
It doesn't make sense.
No.
That the guy would stand there and take all 4 punches.
Yeah.
I think he was, I'm guessing, A, drunk, and B,
shell-shocked after the first 2? Or?
He didn't expect it, and then, just shocked.
It's awesome.
I'm betting he deserved it.
Yeah. No, he looks like he does.
Yeah, absolutely.
The way he's just...
And I got the fact that the guy takes the sousaphone, kind of moves to his left, punches the guy, and then moves back and keeps playing.
Yeah.
That's a trooper.
So that's you're making you're drawing that line. You're dying on that hill.
Not dying on it. Just I'd like a few more facts. But if I'm in the jury, hey, you deserved it.
No.
buddy.
You're that's a sousaphone, not a tuba.
That's correct. Yeah.
I would think 80% of people would call that a tuba.
Well, they'd be wrong.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yes, there is. There's a lot of wrong with being wrong. Most of contemporary culture is wrong.
So the tuba is the smaller. There he goes. Bam.
Yeah, really something.
I said this the other day. A sousaphone, the bell faces forward.
The bell faces forward.
Well, I mean, it's a simple distinction that any moron would pick up on. But if you insist on calling it a tuba, bask in your ignorance. Well, I want to say hello to all the great band directors out there and all the great folks in marching bands and pep bands having fun. I think it's one of the great things about the college football season and the basketball season, having those bands there.
I wonder when the last time they showed a halftime band. Well, with the exception of the Ohio State band because they dot the I and all that stuff. But
I was just at an NFL game. They had the Purdue band. The great Purdue band was there. It was really cool.
Oh, yeah.
They are great.
I saw an NBA game the other night. The Frisbee Dog was there at the NBA game. I've never seen one indoors before.
You like bands? The Thanksgiving Day parade's coming up, which should be called Too Many Bands. Too many bands.
No.
How about 3 high schools from around the country? That's fine.
How about 4? East, West, North, and
really
South.
Nice of you.
That is good.
Nice of you to take the dream away from all those high school kids who get a trip.
Well, maybe when you were bigger, huh?
When you were in the what was it, the Flamingo Show Choir in your pink bell bottoms?
Premiere.
How many How many of your little groups would go to the conventions?
Making your own ruby slippers?
If you remember correctly, we performed at the United Nations. Thank you very much.
Wasn't that a great honor?
No. I hated it.
We all know what's wrong with the Thanksgiving Day parade. It's the Broadway plays they're shoving in the middle of them.
Those are bad, too.
And they're lip syncing, I agree.
Bad.
It should be just balloons.
Just balloons.
That's how I just want to see Garfield and SpongeBob and Stewie, Griffin.
Hanging into buildings.
Yes.
Okay, now...
There's Frank Langella from Phantom. No!
Oh, no, if it was Frank Langella, I'd want to say. I love Frank Langella. He's one of my favorites. Speaking of too much, we're getting too many mails like this.
Yeah.
Too many mails?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how many fake email addresses.
I can leave if you need different.
How many fake email addresses?
We want a mail, man. Nobody
Josh,
gets more mail than I am.
How many fake email addresses Josh could put together? Let's see. Dear Bob and Tom Show. This is from Robbie. You killed it, Josh. Laughed my ass off.
Thank you.
This is Robbie from Michigan, Utah.
Thanks, Rob. Appreciate it.
Utah, getting ready for the ski season. Oh, I can barely wait.
You're pretentious. Knows no
pretentious. The mountains are there for one purpose. God, obviously, a skier. Let's see now. This is from Mr. Rodriguez. I listened to Half Fat by Josh Arnold this weekend. I almost urinated in my pants from laughing.
Well, thank you.
Come on.
His live show is incredible.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Means a lot.
That comes to us from the great state of Arizona.
I sure appreciate it.
Currently not. They don't switch to daylight time, right?
I don't know.
Isn't that correct? Aren't they the one?
No.
Arizona, Hawaii?
Yeah,
I know
I think
all
that's
those instruments. There's tubas. That's all I know.
It's unbelievable. No, I think you'd be like most Americans, bask in your ignorance.
You know, some of
don't change your mind when presented with facts.
Are made up of Americans. You know that, right?
That's fine. If they think that's a tuba, that's great.
Tuba goes backwards, right? Is that what you're saying?
Tuba goes straight up.
Straight up?
Yeah, and that's
really?
John
Straight
Phillips.
up your ass, pal.
John Philip Sousa realized, for the purposes of an outdoor marching band, maybe have the audience able to hear the music.
You're right.
Simple adjustment.
Can you imagine what a simple adjustment would take to bend the bell front ways?
Well,
Good Lord.
I think the idea itself is simple.
I think Pat's observation that go straight up, it catches a lot of rain that way.
It's
very valid.
It's a drizzly day.
Yeah, now the famous tuba joke at the party, right?
I do.
Do you want to share that with us?
No.
Oh, come on.
Hey, Charlie, here's that guy who crapped in your tuba.
No.
Yeah. It was a nice house. They had gold toilets. Remember that? Yeah.
That's a classic.
Wonderful.
He thought it was gold toilets. He was so drunk.
It was a sousaphone he crapped in.
No, he crapped actually, he crapped in a tuba. Tuba, funnier name.
He peed in the sousaphone.
Yeah, we have.
It's more of a European.
Actually, you have just by chance highlighted an upcoming story about a famous gold toilet in the news today.
Right now?
Mm-hmm.
Coming up, yeah. It's a very serious, very expensive toilet stolen.
Who has a gold toilet?
And missing. You're going to find out.
All right.
More praise of Josh's album. Josh's album is called Half Fat. It was recorded live. It dropped November 3rd, which is just a few days ago, and it's out there. How do you grab that, Josh?
I would check out bobandtom.com/half. That's the easiest way.
Okay, right now I want to do a quick quiz. Many of us are sleeping on sleep number beds. That would include Mr. McGee. Your sleep number setting is what?
100.
Thank you very much.
I like a nice firm mattress, Tom.
Your microphone setting is 0. Turn that baby on.
Tom's never made that mistake.
Sparky.
Yeah, I know.
18 times a day.
What's your tuba not working? Your sleep number setting, Mr. McGee, is 100. That's a firm mattress.
I already told you that.
Let's see now.
I'm Christy Lee. Mine's 35.
Thank you very much, Christy.
That
was Josh.
A pile of
Christy's, that's a much less firm mattress. Why do I bring this up? Because the Sleep Number people have perfected adjustable firmness. What does this mean? It means, first of all, either side of the bed has its own setting. You can change the setting, so when you get home from going to the mattress place, You've got basically 40 different mattress firmness levels on that one bed, so you're saving a lot of space. If you've got room for 40 beds, congratulations. I guess you won that lottery. Speaking of great savings, now is the best time to buy the famous adjustable Sleep Number bed, because the famous Sleep Number Veterans Day sale is here. Save 40% on the Sleep Number Special Edition Smart Bed. The sale ends next Monday. It's only available at Sleep Number stores. Find them by going, of course, to sleepnumber.com/BT show. They'll give you the details on the special price right now on a very special bed from our friends at Sleep Number. Sleep Number does a lot of things to help you sleep better, a lot of information about things you can do, getting the right kind of sleep, the deepest kind of sleep. So choose a Sleep Number smart bed, and you'll find your ideal firmness, your ideal comfort, and your ideal support. Once again, Sleep Number's Veterans Day sale up and running. Save a staggering 40% on the Sleep Number Special Edition smart bed, and the sale ends next Monday. Now, when we come back, we have more sports. Is that correct?
Quarterback crying.
Including a world record.
Sobbing to his mommy.
We have the golden toilet and human flesh available at Goodwill. We'll find out. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP and get your Bob and Tom fix 24/7. Get all the info in the VIP area at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Right now.
Hi, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Talking about tubas and sousaphones and the differences and how stupid people are.
I have an email.
Go right ahead.
Very simple.
Go right ahead.
Chick.
Yes.
A sousaphone is a marching tuba with the bell facing forward, whereas a tuba is for concerts and symphonies with the bell that goes up. Learn something.
Disdain for the chickster?
I have a rebuttal. Tom. Tubas can also be bell forward, it says. Sousaphones were designed to be carried on the shoulders specifically for marching band.
I just said that.
You tool.
I just said that.
Tubas can also face forward.
Okay.
Like your sousaphone. I'm just saying.
Well, regardless, this is important work we're doing.
This is all because of what happened at an event.
Somebody in a marching band up in the stands was being heckled by someone like a foot away from the tuba player.
Do you think they were arguing about whether or not it was a tuba or a sousaphone?
I bet it was.
They could have been.
Hey, nice playing that tuba. It's a sousaphone.
It was a pep band. They were in the stands. They were clearly playing.
It wasn't a pep band. It was a marching band in the stands.
They're called a pep band when they're in the stands, by definition. As Pat Godwin pointed out, the reason they have the marching bands have the tuba that way is because if it's raining, it would just collect water. And that, of course, leads to the classic tuba joke about the gold toilets. We have gold toilets coming up in the news. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, we need a palate cleanser to stop all this arguing. Here we go.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Hey, Chick.
Yes, Ace.
What do you call a hen that can count its own eggs?
A hen that can count its own eggs. I don't know what.
A mathemachicken.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
Small is in the air. That means it's the Omaha Steaks semi-annual sale. 50% off at omahasteaks.com. It's the perfect time to grab all your fall grilling favorites, like that wonderful air-chilled chicken breast. Maybe you'll get a Mathma chicken in your... Plus, when you use our code BTS at checkout, you'll get an additional $30 off your order. Minimum order may be required. omahasteaks.com.
Oh, delicious. Now, we have a bunch of other cool stuff coming up today in the news, including a GIMP suit.
A GIMP suit?
We have a skull in the news. We have... Oh, this is fascinating. We actually have the definitive list from the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission of things that were stuck in rectums in the last year.
Oh. Well, you know what? Let's just not even just go to that story because you're not going to be
get it over with.
You're not going to be the same until we talk about that.
But also, we have once again our source on this, the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission. Know that your tax dollars are out there finding out, for example, things caught in noses had to be removed in emergency rooms. Include, get ready to go, A fishing lure.
Ouch. That's painful.
Where was that? In the butt?
No, in the nose. Can you imagine how much that hurt getting out? Yikes.
A lot of cartilage.
How many times on your fishing trips with your brother have you each other caught someone with a hook?
Honestly, I can count it on one hand.
No kidding.
And it's miraculous that it's not more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and only one hospital trip so far.
Wow.
I think my grandfather took me fishing one time, and I caught him in the back of the neck. I remember very uncomfortable. Just get in the car. Yeah.
Also coming up, things stuck in throats.
But pop. Can we concentrate on the now?
No.
Okay.
Stuck in the throats coming up, including cigarettes.
Oh.
Huh.
Can you imagine that?
No.
You inhaled too hard.
Yeah. You must really like that Marlboro there, Ted. Okay. I'm sorry. Back to the sports page. What have you got?
Chicago Cubs have hired a new manager away from the Milwaukee Brewers. Craig Counsell is now the coach, skip of the Cubs, firing David Ross. The 53-year-old Counsell became the major's highest-paid manager. 5-year contract worth $40 million. Big upset last night in college hoops. Terrence Edwards had 24 points. Raekwon Horton had made a three-pointer with 8.6 seconds left in overtime. And James Madison beat number 4 Michigan State at East Lansing last night, 79-76. All the other top 25 teams won as expected. And a pair of Philadelphia Eagles super fans, it says here, showed their love for the team.
Just write a-holes.
And each other. Hey. Oh, yes. By getting their dumbasses married at a tailgate party before the game this past Sunday.
Wasn't that
the Cowboys.
nice?
Oh, I bet they had a ball.
What?
You know they just had a great time.
I wonder if anybody dressed in a Cowboy jersey was allowed in.
I would hope not.
Brooke and Rob Rittner were dressed in Eagles jerseys with Mr. Rittner and Mrs. Rittner on the back of their jersey.
Oh, it sounds like this story's really captured your heart.
So romantic.
So romantic. They tied the knot at a tailgate party outside. They call it the Link. Lincoln Financial Field.
Did you see the photographs?
No.
It was in Philadelphia. They didn't throw rice. They threw full beer cans at it. That's a
Double A batteries.
That's a tough town.
You're supposed to drink the beer before you heave it at the groom.
They booed Santa Claus.
Well, can you imagine the expense of that open bar? Well, what's your policy on weddings if they have an open bar versus non-open bar?
I think you should have an open bar with at least beer and wine. Maybe if you're on a tight budget, you can charge for hard alcohol.
I don't know. Compromise.
Yeah.
My philosophy is if I go to a wedding and there's no open bar, I get to flip at least one table.
I think it's reflected in the gift.
I plainly remember, and he won't like me mentioning this, but I was at Tom's wedding where there was an open bar, and we were all standing around asking the bartender what was the most expensive shot you had. And I forgot what he gave us, but I was there. We did 30 of us doing a shot of that.
Well, here's a surprise. I had to pay for it.
Napoleon's.
I was paying for my own wedding, and those guys slipped the guy some money, reopened the bar.
Yeah.
Oh.
Who told you that?
Mark.
How did you find that? Mark. He's a rat.
What a
He's
rat.
a snitch.
The whole world's rat.
He slips the guy $50. It cost me $1,000.
I think I'm almost certain of this. Mark told you that happened. I think it was Mark's idea that we get the bar reopened.
Of course.
Well, he's a double agent.
Yeah, he is. Working both sides.
We had some kind of Napoleon's brandy out of Josephine's butt or something. I don't know what it was.
Mark had Napoleon brandy.
Who's Josephine?
Napoleon's squeeze, right? Napoleon and Josephine, right?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Coming up,
She likes short guys.
Coming in sports, we have the end of sports and a special tribute to Chick McGee, sportscaster, coming up.
Huh?
It's very exciting, by request. And also, I forgot to mention, it's our Big Green Egg Thanksgiving cookout. The fellas are outside right now.
Let's eat!
Doing up all kinds of Thanksgiving stuff in the Big Green Eggs. We'll tell you all about that when we return. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom next.
Are your ulcerative colitis symptoms proving difficult to manage? Tremfya guselkumab can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. At 1 year, many patients taking Tremfya achieved clinical remission, and some patients also achieved endoscopic remission. Individual results may vary. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Ask your doctor if Tremfya can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more or visit tremfyaradio.com.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
6 minutes you had to cough.
What a mess. There's Jess Hooker at the news desk. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
Pat, special request coming up.
Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer's sidekick chair. You have to shut up. There's Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee. Tom will join us in a moment. But first, dear goof-offs, we were talking about Josh and fishing with his brothers. And I wondered how many times they'd caught each other with a hook.
Yes.
Well, that sparked something on the internet, and the emails are rolling in. Dear goof-offs, my brother-in-law, Mike, his brother Jim, and their dad were fishing one day.
I'm already lost in the story.
Around 50 years ago, Jim went to cast, and the hook caught in their dad's eye.
Oh.
Yes, he lost the eye.
Oh, geez.
Who gave that to you? ...
Love the show. It was 50 years ago. Get over it.
That's so rough.
That was from Dino in Bondurant, Iowa. Salute.
Boy, I feel bad when I have to maneuver a hook out of a fish's eye. I can't imagine doing it with my father-in-law.
Yeah.
Save the lure. Save the lure.
Snap.
Man.
When's the last time you went fishing? You don't hit me as much of a fisherman over there.
I've gone fishing.
I know you've had a shore lunch, but when you haven't been, you didn't go fishing this year or last year.
Yeah, I did.
You did.
Yeah,
this year.
Yeah, my little girl, one of my little girls, loves fishing.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, it's fun. Now we have to check in. I think we got everything ready. We're doing our big green egg Thanksgiving cookout, and we're gonna try to get the camera. There we go. We're looking at the video from outside the door here of the cookout right now, and I believe we have the boys, Mark and Tom, on the microphones. There we go. They're the new morning show. Mark Sine has joined us.
Yes,
he is the big green egg man, and we of course are giving away a big green egg every week with our NFL picks. What do you got cooking over there?
Well, that's the Mini Max with the egg mates on it. You can see those are Tommy's famous pickled watermelon rinds wrapped in bacon, especially for you guys here.
Yummy, yeah.
Not actually holiday themed, but they're fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the turkey tenderloin. Tommy, you went down to the Ode Meat Locker.
Yes.
And you got Thomas' favorite turkey tenderloins.
Sure did.
Yeah, I didn't know there was such a thing as a turkey tenderloin.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
What part of
turkeys have tenderloins? How do you think they walk around? Come on.
I mean, I'm familiar with beef tenderloin, which is God's gift to meat. But the turkey tenderloin, you made it last year. It was amazing.
Yeah. Very tender. It's kind of tough to do a whole turkey here, showing up, at 4 o'clock in the morning. But the turkey tenderloin is a great representation of a lean cut of turkey that you can cook to perfection on the Big Green Egg, because the Big Green Egg, it's all about heat retention and moisture retention. So you guys are going to sample this in a little bit, and you're going to see it's tender as all get out, never dry. Turkey's never dry on the Big Green Egg.
That sounds like a novel. Turkeys never dry. John Green goes in the farm with a bird. Well, thanks, fellas. We're looking forward to having a snack here in just a few minutes, and we highly recommend, of course, the Big Green Egg, the Rolls-Royce of cooking devices.
Yes,
I understand Rolls-Royce now is calling their jet engines the Big Green Eggs. Big Green Eggs are rocket ships. We have a Big Green Egg that we're giving away every week. The Big Green Egg Mini Max Go to bobandtom.com/contest. Make your picks for this weekend's NFL games. It's that simple. And right now, Pat, we're going to switch gears here. We're talking about the NFL. I have a very unusual request. And this involves baseball. This is Zach from Texas. I like Zach already. First line. This is Zach from Texas. Some call it the Michigan of the South. Will this get my email read?
There we go.
You guys talked about Derek Jeter wearing a gold thong to get him out of a slump.
Evidently, that's a true story.
Yeah, this was a story that Jeter told on The Tonight Show several years ago, that he put on a golden thong to get out of a rut. And he was talking with Jimmy Fallon, and they did some research and found out this is indeed correct. In 2004, he was in an 0 for 32 slump, and then he hit a home run on April 29th, 2004. He said he did indeed wear a gold thong after being urged to put that on to get out of his slump. Our writer, once again, says, excuse me.
Bless you.
Sorry about that. He says that...
Can anyone else imagine if I'd sneezed on the air?
No, you just coughed to open up the last break.
Still. So he was on Jimmy Fallon, huh? So did they do the egg race? Or
I don't know. The point is...
during the interview or anything like that?
The point is this becomes much more relevant. I think that we need to help Chick McGee get out of the slump with his sports picks.
Oh, all right.
With a song about wearing a gold thong from Pat Godwin. Pat, do you care to share it with us?
Just a slump, busting gold thong. Got Jeter out of a losing streak. And now Chick's out of 1-2 with a triple shot.
Yeah!
It's wrapped around Jeter's buttocks, stuck in his crack. It's hard for Derek Jeter to take a leak. Oh, it's smothering his ball sack. His teammate swears that it works. It'll get him out of that rot. Then Jeter hits a home run with that gold thong up his butt. Oh,
yeah.
Just a slump, busting gold thong. Oh, that filthy thing goes on when the chips are down. Come on now. Just a slump, busting gold thong. Oh, hose it down and send it to Cooperstown. Chick's out of the slump.
Woo! Yes, sir.
And you're actually calling it Cooperstown now.
Am I the only one that loved Three Dog Night?
No, I'm with you, dude.
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah.
Especially I like that song. That and Shambhala.
Yes.
And, Mama Told Me Not to Come.
Well, that's a Randy Newman
Never
song.
been dismayed.
Can't go wrong with a Randy Newman song.
Well,
one.
Okay.
So are we ordering you a gold thong?
No.
Look at how ready she is.
I got it.
She's looking at gold dogs. Well.
Would you wear one morning? Not under your pants.
Not over my pants?
Oh, you can wear it over your
Yeah,
pants.
Alex, he has to be over the pants.
That'd be pretty funny.
They've got the gold thongs that have the wrap around that goes under each butt cheek too.
Oh.
So it's like
And it lifts a little bit.
Supports you a little bit.
I would need that, yeah.
I could use a little lifting in my butt cheeks.
Okay,
that's
sure.
for sure.
Now, you're kind of breaking your slump. You had a triple shock.
Nailed it.
For the Monday Nighter.
Nailed it, baby.
So we'll see what happens. Once again, I'm urging everybody out there to enter for our NFL picks competition this weekend to win themselves the Big Green Egg Minimax. All you got to do is pick the winners. This weekend's game, of course, it all starts Thursday night and runs through Monday evening. Pick all the games. You don't have to worry about the spread. bobandtom.com/contest. It's that simple. Speaking of a contest, we return to the world of competitive sports with Chick McGee.
Well, here's another reason to look forward to next year. Pickle ketchup.
Pickle ketchup.
The latest condiment innovation from Heinz. It's scheduled to make its nationwide debut in 2024. The newest condiment from the Heinz company will combine the tangy and savory flavor of pickles with the taste of Heinz ketchup. Increased desire for tasty yet unexpected condiments has served as our motivation for the last several years. That's Katie Peterson, director of Heinz Innovation. I'm guessing she doesn't get very many calls. The current pickle.
I heard she gets about 57 a day.
Are you guys aware there's a pickle craze right now in America?
Yes.
I was not aware of that.
It's all over TikTok.
Pickles?
Yeah. You're entering your pickle girl era, is what they call it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
The pickle girl. Now, is she using a whole pickle? Or
No, that's just a term. If you're into pickles, yeah.
You're a pickle girl?
You're a pickle girl.
We have maybe a song coming up later in the show about a guy in a pickle.
Oh.
Last month, Data Essential said that 73% of American consumers report that they enjoy the taste of pickles. And it's a pickle craze in America mirrors the irrational love Heinz fans have for the brand. So it only made sense for our newest ketchup to blend pickles and our ketchup together.
It saved you a step.
I don't think it's necessary.
Yeah, I'm out.
They also have mayo chup, cranch, mayo must, and sweet cacelli.
Did you say mayo must?
Mayo must, mayo and mustard.
No, that is not a good name.
I like mayo must because that's basically you get a hard boiled egg, and that's deviled eggs. Mayo must.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You like deviled eggs?
I love deviled eggs.
Yeah. How many you can eat? I can eat 50 eggs. What do you think?
My man here says he can eat 50 eggs.
Babalu guys, we got a bet over here.
No, wait a second. Now, are you counting the half egg or the whole egg?
I will eat 100 half eggs, so 50 eggs.
Whoa.
What? No.
How?
I have a
time frame.
I have $10,000 says you can't do it. We're not going to place that bet.
Of course not.
Coming up, we have unsavory things that may be happening in line at Disney World. We have a human skull found at a thrift store.
Yeah. How about some skull? You ever see that?
Oh my God.
Your important significant other. Hey, baby. How about some skull?
Baby.
No. Never said that.
Wait, excuse me. Who was that talking?
Hang on. Hey, baby.
You
like that guy?
No.
Oh, okay. All right.
I don't. I actually don't.
Hey, baby.
Coming up.
Try it today and then text me and let me know how it went.
Coming up, we have a utterly, totally preposterous story coming out of a distinguished university that I paid a lot of tuition to, and it's an absolute scam. But right now, I want to talk about scams. Speaking of scams, how about those fake lab-grown diamonds? No, thank you. That's a big no. Steven Singer says no.
How about no?
How about a big no? IHateStevenSinger.com is the place to get the details on this offer. A free lab-grown diamond, sure, if you buy one of the real ones, those Earthborn diamond engagement rings from Steven Singer Jewelers. Steven's got it all. Check it out by going to IHateStevenSinger.com. Maybe this is the season for an engagement ring for you. And we've been talking about how to present an engagement ring. And every idea about putting it in the Thanksgiving meal seems to be getting a big no. So don't put it in the mashed potatoes.
No.
Maybe, how about just before the carving, you reach into that gaping hole in the bird and come out with a jewelry box, maybe wrapped in plastic. Don't cook it with the bird, by the way. Never mind. I seem to be getting no traction with this idea. The Federal Trade... Yes, and is the rule here. The Federal Trade Commission strongly enforces language used around diamonds. The word diamond used alone can only refer to a real, natural, earthborn diamond. That's what you want, right? For a beautiful engagement ring, check out IHateStevenSinger.com. Our listeners are way too smart to pay for one of those fake diamonds. And by the way, with real diamonds from Steven Singer, you can always upgrade and get the full value down the road. So keep that in mind. He's also famous for his quick shipping, etc., etc. IHateStevenSinger.com. I'm a big fan of Steven Singer. You should be too. Now, once again, coming up, we have the state of the sides, the best side orders as determined by Americans and in a survey by the Campbell Soup people. Also, coming up, some of our Thanksgiving classics and the big green egg Thanksgiving food. We're going to be eating that and telling you all about it. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode is brought to you by Honda. Introducing the all-new, all-terrain Honda Passport Trail Sport, the most off-road capable Honda Passport Honda has ever dreamt up. The Passport features increased ground clearance, roof rails on all trims, and available specially developed all-terrain tires. And you'll stay comfortable with tri-zone climate control and available features like heated and ventilated front seats and a panoramic moonroof. Learn more at honda.com/passport.
Support comes from ServiceNow. We're for people doing the creative work they actually want to do. That's why this ad was written and read by a real person and not AI. You know what people don't want to do? Boring, busy work. Now with AI agents built into the ServiceNow platform, you can automate millions of repetitive tasks in every corner of your business, IT, HR, and more, so your people can focus on the work that they want to do. That's putting AI agents to work for people. It's your turn. Visit servicenow.com.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. I am enjoying food prepared on the Big Green Eggs because it's our Thanksgiving Big Green Egg celebration today.
That is correct, Chick McGee.
Turkey tetrazzini and turkey pizza and stuffing or dressing, whatever you part of the country you live in.
Mm-hmm.
There's a distinction geographically?
I think so. We always said stuffing, but there are some people that say dressing.
Okay. Well, and then trimmings?
Or stuffing goes in the bird.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when you stuff it into the bird, it's referred
Although
to.
it's almost every chef will advise not cooking it inside the bird for technical reasons involving the temperature and not overcooking the bird and undercooking the stuffing.
Yes.
Well, I'm sorry to try to save people's lives.
Hey, there they are out there.
We have we have Mark and Tom, the Big Green Egg morning show. And like many morning shows, one of the people does all the talking. God, I hate that.
No, it's time for Tommy to talk a little bit, but I hired him 3 weeks ago as my manager. The ink is dry on the contract because I've been blowing up since I've been on the Bob and Tom show. I'm cooking everywhere, and I needed a manager. So we figured it out. It's 2 bags of lump charcoal a month is what he's getting.
Good deal.
It's a pretty good deal.
Especially with inflation these days. The Big Green Egg is the source of all the food we're having this morning for our Big Green Egg Thanksgiving celebration. By the way, we're giving away a Big Green Egg Mini Max every week. Go to bobandtom.com/contest. Just make your picks for the NFL this week. You could be like Dan Nettermeyer of Gulf Shores, Alabama, last week's winner, and we will have a new winner. We'll probably know the answer to that by, tomorrow? Maybe even today?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll find out who won. What are you eating over there, Chick McGee?
I'm having turkey tetrazzini and the dressing and a pizza that is turkey-themed. It's all delicious. And turkey tetrazzini. Did I say turkey tetrazzini? Mm-hmm. Man, that's really good.
Well, I haven't had a chance to try it yet, but I'll be trying it in a matter of moments.
Yes.
And once again, we're having what is it now? You brought up some famous turkey part that you're cooking?
Well, that's the turkey tenderloin, right, Tommy?
Tenderloin down in Amish country.
From Amish country.
Yep.
Okay, good.
Yep.
So you can dress it up with a little hat and a little horseradish sauce
Sure.
in honor of their horsemanship. Well, thanks, gents. We'll check in with you again in a few minutes. There's a photograph of the Big Green Egg if you're watching on the TV. How do you do that, Ace?
On our YouTube channel.
The YouTube channel. Well, thank you very much, Ace Cosby. We now return to the sports page.
Stupid world record.
A Wisconsin woman has become the youngest person to circumnavigate the globe via motorcycle. 22-year-old Bridget McCutcheon broke the record after completing her journey on November 4th. The Milwaukee Journal Sentinel reports she traveled through 45 countries and 4 continents during her 16-month-long ride.
Wow.
Her trip beats the male Guinness World Record set in 2017 by a guy named Kane Aviano. He was 23 years and 365 days old. So there you go. She's got a Instagram out there. It's really cool what the picture she has up there. This is actually a world record that's worth mentioning.
Really?
Which is a world record for the show.
Yeah.
This segment of the show.
Now, Jess,
first time ever.
Jess, you are a biker.
I am.
Now, can you imagine a year and a half on a motorcycle?
It sounds lovely, actually.
I was gonna say this has got you written all over.
Yeah, that's. I think the thought of being alone for a whole year, I could do that. I could definitely do that. Because when you're riding a motorcycle, there isn't anything else you can be doing. That's all you're doing.
You got to be kind of focused.
Yeah.
That's actually when I started liking Ryan Reynolds a little bit too much, maybe. Some say stalking, but he said that, he finds peace of mind and it's his quiet time on a motorcycle. Because you can't, I guess you can be on the phone if you really, you have to, but it's easy to say, I'm going to go ride my motorcycle, so don't call me or whatever. And, just enjoy the alone time.
In Bruce Springsteen's book, he talks a lot about the great motorcycle trips he has taken. And there's a bunch of really cool documentaries. I want to say there are 3 of them. What are they called? All the Way Down, All the Way Around. Where they?
Well, that's more celebrating 2 British guys who think they're impressionists than actually.
No,
not
the Italian one.
Oh,
that's The Trip or something.
That's called The Trip.
Oh,
those are the 2 British
not
comedians. That's a great movie, also.
Okay,
they're not on motorcycles.
Let's agree to disagree.
You didn't like The Trip?
I haven't watched it.
Yeah, thank you. Up top. Oh, God. Yeah. It's the guy from Star Wars. What's his name?
Ewan McGregor.
Ewan
Yes, I know what you're
McGregor
talking about, yes.
and Charlie...
Hopper.
No, I forget his name. In any event, yeah, they go around the world on bikes. It's really cool. Those are great documentaries. But this lady did it. That's amazing to go all the way around the world. The tough part, of course, is skimming across the ocean.
Right.
That is you got to be really going fast
for a long period.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen one of those cars that goes in at the boat ramp and it's a boat, like you think it's going to just go in and then it turns into a boat? I love that.
Yeah, they're.
Didn't Lyndon Johnson, one of our presidents, have one of those? And he would play a joke on people.
Yep.
They wouldn't know that it was an aqua car or an amphibious car or whatever. Hey, why don't you come on and take a drive with me? And that's my Lyndon Johnson impersonation.
That's good. Nice.
And they'd get in and he'd start driving to her. Oh no, I'm losing control is what he. And they'd go into the lake, and then he'd flip a switch and out into the lake. Yeah, that's one of our presidents who did that.
And we learned another one of your voices.
Hey, come on, why don't you take a drive with me? Yeah. Nothing? He did that, right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, those boats, I mean, those car boats are collectible. I've seen them a couple of times. I don't think they're really good.
Yeah.
I mean, it never took off.
Aren't they the heat pumps of automobiles? They really don't.
Well, the heat pump took off. Those really did not.
Was Johnson the one that would do business with the door open?
Yep.
Yeah.
In the Oval Office.
Okay.
Yeah. The movie I was thinking of, the first one's The Long Way Around with Ewan McGregor and Charlie Borman. It's a documentary. There's three of them. They're really good.
Oh, okay.
Chick was talking about Steve Coogan, the trip.
Yeah, that's a whole different thing.
Well,
those guys are not on motorcycles.
25 minutes talking about how to do Michael Caine impersonation.
That's a great movie.
Gibbs Aqua Car, $85,000. That seems a little pricey. What do you think, Tom?
But it's a car and a boat.
But yeah, compared.
You know what? True enough.
See,
you get both.
Not only is it a crappy car, it's a crappy boat.
Mm-hmm.
It's a perfect investment for you.
Is that brand new or is that an old one?
No, there.
Hang on a second. Why are you picking on my investment savvy? What are you trying to? Here's the one that looks like. Probably the one that Johnson, the yellow one that he drove toward the lake in.
Boy, I mean, if they don't look like just a normal car.
Yeah. And then, I'm losing control.
Yeah, I imagine I'm guessing a lot of the prototypes of that are at the bottom of a lake somewhere.
Engine flooded.
You think?
Yeah, so.
Amphibicar with President Lyndon Johnson and staff. He's driving the one. Well,
he's driving one? There's a picture of it?
Johnson, yeah, in the middle. That's what the caption says. That
cool.
Doesn't look like Johnson.
It's probably a stand-in.
Oh, he's in the back so the bullets don't hit him.
Well, after he had Kennedy killed? Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. Follow the money in that story, okay? Who benefited?
It's all there. It's all right there.
That's right. The plane is the nose on the face.
Wrong. Is that sports?
Yes.
I hope to God.
What an odd sportscast that was.
I wouldn't really even call it a sportscast.
What a rare mood I'm in.
Yeah, that would really.
Almost.
Rocky, this is what you farted for.
Wherever you go, whatever you do, always be a good sport. Jess?
4 men were charged with stealing an 18-karat gold toilet from Winston Churchill's birthplace. The functioning toilet, valued at $5.95 million, was satirical art piece titled America by an Italian conceptual artist.
F that guy.
Maurizio Catalan.
We had this story when they installed this thing.
Oh, really? It was a part of an art installation in Blenheim Palace for a few days before it vanished overnight in September of 2019. This week, the Crown Prosecution Service said it was authorized criminal charges against 4 men ages 35 to 39 over the theft. They were accused of burglary and conspiracy to transfer criminal property.
Melt it down. Sell it.
Yeah, the artwork has never been found.
Well, when they do. We don't need some satirical art piece, a gold toilet called America by some Italian piece of crap. It's ridiculous.
But here's the thing. It was a working toilet. It was functioning prior to the theft, and visitors could book a 3-minute appointment on the toilet.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's. Remember, we had this story when they first did this.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
But how embarrassing. I don't know.
Yeah, so it was plumbed and everything, and they said it caused significant damage, very expensive to the 18th
when they
century
stole
building.
it.
Yeah,
Stealing it,
yeah.
So,
Could you how much damage could you do in 3 minutes?
Oh, I can wreck a toilet in 3 minutes. Absolutely.
I could ruin all of our careers in 5 seconds.
I just love the fact that they refer to this $6 million, whatever it is, $5 million toilet as a bit of satire.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, this is satire in a country that still has a king. I think we can start right there with, with satire, but sounds like something a rapper would have.
A gold toilet?
Yeah, that they have the gold fake braces. What are those called? The
grill.
The grill. Is that ridiculous fad faded?
I don't think so.
What a dumb idea! Can't chew gum.
Well, if you get them
punched in the face, it cuts your lips.
Professionally placed, I bet you.
It's like a retainer, right? Like you can pop it in and out.
Have peanut brittle. You can.
There you go.
So to get back to the story, it was a gold toilet. It was a piece of art, but they actually had it plumbed so you could use it.
Yeah.
But when they stole it, they unplumbed it and didn't properly cut off the water supply.
Right.
Huh. And they can't find the toilet.
Can't find the toilet.
If they would have only shut the water off, and it's just turning.
Well, don't you think they probably already melted it down then? That would be the smartest thing to do, right?
Couldn't fence it any other way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Want to buy a toilet?
Hey, I'm from the Kohler crime family.
The Churchill toilet.
What a weird. Yeah, it's got Winston Churchill, and what a weird story.
So it wasn't tied to Winston Churchill. It wasn't his toilet.
No, it was.
But it was displayed at his birthplace.
Yeah, for some dumb reason. Maybe
this is
to
so
get tourists
bizarre.
to come. But you could rent it for 3 minutes.
3 minutes. You had to book an appointment prior to your visit.
So would people be holding it just so they could?
3 minutes.
3 minutes.
I'd have to rent it for like 9 if I really wanted to enjoy my.
Your sit?
Yeah.
I don't get up till I finish Wordle, so.
Oh.
You never know.
3 to 12, would you say?
Yeah,
Yeah.
12, then it must be a really rough one. I mean, the Wordle, not the turtle. Yeah,
Not the sit.
There we go. Well,
remember that one morning we were talking about toilets, and I was surprised how inexpensive a toilet is. It's like $100, $125 or whatever it is. Because they could charge whatever they want for a toilet. If your toilet goes out, you need to buy a toilet, okay?
You're right. We should be thankful they're not $8 grand.
$8 grand. All right, crap on the floor. It's up to you.
I think living in a country that has perfected the flush toilet.
Yeah.
Congratulations,
No,
America.
but they have like the Columbia or the...
yeah, that'd be a great job naming. Have you ever looked at the names of toilets?
Oh, yeah.
The Independence or something.
Yeah, they give them lofty names. They don't want to, you never get the Crapinator. It's always
really hauls the mail.
It's always the Washington. Really,
very patriotic.
Yeah, but it's great to live in a country where we have perfected the flush toilet, don't you think?
Yeah, Josh gave me a toilet once.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
it was. It ended up being. I ordered one, and it ended up being too small.
It's
for
like
my...
a kid-sized toilet.
Yeah,
it was.
It was like, oh,
yeah, this is
I
wrong.
I did something wrong. Yeah.
It was like a toddler size, like it didn't.
But you were looking for one like that.
Yes, yeah, and it was
Did
too
that work
expensive.
out?
Yeah, it did. Well, I sold the house, and they had kids, so I think it worked
Perfect.
out. Yeah,
I love that at the mall. They have the family restroom, and there's that little mini toilet in there.
that's what this was.
Oh, those are great.
Okay,
Yeah.
this is from the Kohler catalog. There's the Santa Rosa. The Reach.
What? Okay.
What?
It's the elongated bowl.
Oh.
You can get that in 3 finishes. But you can get the Kohler Memoir in 5
Really?
finishes.
Who names these things?
I don't know.
The Memoir? Seriously?
Yep.
Come on.
The Kingston.
Do you remember all the colors
Does
toilets
that come
used
in
to
threes?
come
By the way, is the Kingston? Do you have to buy 3 of them?
Yeah, there's a trio.
The Kingston trio.
There's the Kohler Catherine. Now, that's a good name for a toilet. the Tresham, the Persuade, and the Persuade Curve.
Oh.
Where does it curve?
In the front, it goes down.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, like so. I mean, like it
You're like-
contours your body.
As George would say, you're perched like a gargoyle up there on that thing. Yeah.
Now, for NBA players, do they have and
Oh, they
NFL
must
players?
have.
Do they have extra large and extra high?
They have extra high. I know that.
They must have.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because they get those for the elderly, right? taller so they don't have to get up and down?
Yeah.
Right, guys?
Mm-hmm.
There is one.
Yeah, that's what my toilet looks like.
Oh, I see what you're
They have the Highline, the Kohler Highline, and these are two-piece comfort height elongated toilets.
Nice.
The Highline, Tom.
Mm-hmm. Do they have one that has the recreational aspect where you have to like climb up and see if you can get a 3-pointer?
No.
The old upper decker?
Yeah, the seat is 6 feet above the actual bowl.
Okay, now this is a high dollar toilet, but I see you in this toilet, Tom. It's the San Rafael. It's $1,200.
Wow.
But it's very nice. Only available in one finish, of course. White. There's white, biscuit, I think. Yeah, I've just always been fascinated by this.
Now, Josh, you have the aftermarket squirter thing. What's that called?
Bidet. I have a bidet, yeah.
You turned yours into a bidet?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, it's a toilet and with a bidet function, sure.
So I have a question. That thing, it ties into your plumbing, right?
Yeah.
Hot water or cold?
You can change the temperature. Yeah.
But I know with my shower, you turn it on, you got to wait a while before you get the hot water.
No,
So
this
is thing like at constant temperature?
Yeah. Yeah, it must be preheated somehow.
No, there's a recirculating element to it that keeps the water hot.
Yeah, yeah. So
that's very fancy.
It is. It's nice. The toilet seat itself is heated.
The advancements we've made in the aftermarket bidets in this country.
There's a dryer. So
a dryer.
Yeah, it's like a hand dryer.
What do you mean? Hands come out of the toilet?
That's right. These rubber gloves come out and they wipe and
Tell you
dry
you're all
and give you a little pat.
Yeah.
And then high five.
Yeah, enjoy your day. Pat, pat.
So I'd be concerned that there'd be some kind of short circuit if there's electricity in your toilet.
No, it's all good, man. Yeah, no, it's all
somehow some spark. You could charred sack.
All of a sudden, I'm Rocco. Or
do you remember
Vanzetti,
the first
Sacco and Vanzetti
bidet that you saw?
I'm
assuming you went to Europe.
Yeah, I saw one. I had no idea what it was for. It didn't make any sense to me.
But that was one that was in the floor, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was a separate, like a sidecar to the toilet.
Right.
I thought when I first saw it, this is handy. You can have your buddy sit next to you and chat.
Tom, when you love someone very much, just right there.
Once again, the gold toilet at Winston Churchill's birthplace, not his, by the way, has been stolen. It's worth several $1 million. They have not found it. We'll see what happens. Coming up in the news, we have Homer Simpson in the news. An interesting story about the Sphinx and Disney World, all coming up, and a couple of Thanksgiving requests. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules, or just scroll down to the bottom of the page and see contest rules. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We are once again enjoying the hospitality of the boys from the Big Green Egg, having Thanksgiving turkey tetrazzini, and turkey pizza, and all sorts of things.
Now, turkey pizza is a cool thing you can do as with your leftovers.
Yes.
We had one last year. The Big Green Egg Mini Max, we're giving one away each week, including this week. Go to bobandtom.com/contest and make your NFL picks for week 10, right? Mm-hmm. That's coming up.
Yep.
And all you got to do is pick the winners. You could be just like Dan Nettemeyer of Gulf Shores, Alabama, our winner from last week. We'll know the winner from, actually, he was the winner 2 weeks ago, now that I think about it, because week 9 just ended last evening with, what happened, Chick McGee, last night?
The Los Angeles Chargers. Hey, I did it right. They played the New York Jets at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey there, and the Chargers won by 27-6.
And we were all wrong about something.
Yes.
The name the Chargers, we all thought had something to do with lightning and electricity.
Because of the lightning bolt on the side of the helmet.
But
Baron Hilton was the first owner of the team back in 1960, and he was also the head of Hilton and a Diners Club,
was
or
it MasterCard?
One of the off-brand charge cards and charge cards. He wanted to make people aware of credit cards, so he nicknamed them the Chargers.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah,
that I didn't. That just seems so. But hey, congratulations. Now we had there we go. We got the camera outside now. If you're watching on YouTube, that is the Big Green Egg Mini Max, and the fellas are making a bunch of great.
There they are.
Bunch of great Thanksgiving foods for us this morning. We've got Mark Sion and his new sidekick Tom.
Yeah,
Tom Williams, and they've been cooking all morning long, getting ready for Thanksgiving, and it's delightful and delicious. Josh, are you having a snack right now?
Yeah, I had some smoked turkey. It was great. Thank you so much, guys.
And what else did you cook this morning, fellas?
Well, we did a lot of different things. You know, the versatility of the Big Green Egg is really what it's all about. So not only did we do a holiday pizza, which was done on a pizza stone. You can see a picture of it there. We've got the Mini Max going, which is our only portable unit, truly, at 72 pounds. So we've got a cedar plank there doing some veggies for you guys, some Christmas-looking veggies. And, of course, a turkey tenderloin, cooking turkey on the Big Green Egg. I mean, it is the season. And when you cook indirectly on the Big Green Egg, that lump charcoal and that heavy-duty ceramic that has that lifetime warranty makes the greatest turkey for Thanksgiving. What do you think, Tom?
I think that this Tom wants to weigh in here just before I interrupt the other Tom, because I've noticed that he almost never gets to talk. The notion of having the big bird and the big carving thing.
Yeah.
A lot of people are getting away from that, and they're doing.
Yeah, they're carving their bird before they serve it, but they're placing it in a really pretty platter, looking nice.
Or they're just getting various
turkey breast.
Turkey breast, and just doing that.
You could do that too.
It's a lot easier to cook it properly.
Mhm.
Because cooking a whole bird's kind of tricky, because you don't want to burn part of it and not burn other parts.
Well, it's easy on the Big Green Egg, but the good news is Tom went down to the Odin Meat Locker, and what did you bring for Tom for Thanksgiving?
Oh, another package of them.
Turkey tenderloins.
Tenderloins.
Yeah, and they're from Amish country.
Yep.
Right.
And thank you very much. I will be serving them up, as they say. Once again, don't forget to enter our contest, bobandtom.com/contest. Find out about winning yourself the Big Green Egg Mini Max, which is the portable version of the Big Green Egg. And it's a beautiful piece of equipment. Thanks, fellas. Well, we're going to be eating during the next break. Certainly looking forward to that. Now we return to the news desk. Jess Hooker is sitting in for Christy Lee. What have you got, Jess?
Homer Simpson claims he will no longer strangle his son Bart.
Oh.
In a clip from the third episode of the 35th season of The Simpsons, titled McMansion and Wife, Homer meets his new neighbor Thayer, who notes that he has quite the grip while they shake hands. Homer says, "See, Marge, strangling the boy paid off." He quickly adds, "Just kidding, I don't do that anymore. Times have changed." According to the AV Club, the dialogue signals the end of one of the show's longest-running gags.
Well, I mean, it's a cartoon.
It is.
They're getting very politically correct in The Simpsons.
Man, those Daffy Duck, Bugs Bunny, Elmer Fudd, shoot him now, shoot him now.
Yeah, get them before they're illegal.
Woo.
You're talking about toy-looking yellow people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure people are taking that too seriously. You think it's important for him not to strangle Bart? Does anybody?
I know people who do think it's important. How about that?
Well, I mean, it's nice that they're taking a stand against domestic violence.
Yeah.
Before some professional sporting organizations have. I guess you can
true.
look at it that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the fun cartoons, the Warner Brothers, Bugs, and
Well, yeah.
Coyote, and
Sure.
I mean, when they politically corrected Pepe Le Pew out of that, what was
Yeah.
it, Josh? Last year, they
Space Jam 2?
Space Jam 2.
Yeah.
And Pepe Le Pew was all about consent.
Mm-hmm.
And not getting it?
She was always kind of the victor in those things. I thought they were very funny, and I even as a kid I understood what was going on.
I always laugh when I hear Pepe Le Pew just trying to kiss her.
And then she gets run over by the tire thing, so there's the white stripe. Hilarious.
But wasn't that the case with the Flintstones, too? Didn't they have to change some things there? No?
Well, sure. In the Flintstones, I mean, they had Fred and Barney smoking and doing commercials for cigarettes.
Yeah.
Hey, Winston tastes good. Yeah. That was something else.
Well, what else you got?
Authorities in Florida say a shopper found an actual human skull at a thrift store. The Lee County Sheriff's Office said the person, who happens to be an anthropologist, noticed the skull in the store's Halloween section and recognized it to be human.
Everyday shopper, anthropologist. How are you?
Deputies responded to the business and recovered the remains. The store owner said the skull was located in a storage unit that was purchased years prior. Yes.
Oh, man.
Sheriff's officials said they will work with the medical examiner's office to conduct more testing on the skull.
What if it's Jimmy Hoffa?
What if it's a famous skull? Yeah.
What if somebody else had found it and turned it into a bong?
Did you hear there's a new rumor about Jimmy Hoffa that he's under second base at Milwaukee County Stadium or something like that? Yeah.
Naturally,
which is a hilarious premise if it's not true. How
If
would you
it's
start
not true.
something like that? Yeah. I know where Jimmy Hoffa's buried, all right? He's under the left goalpost at Notre Dame Stadium, all
Was
right?
he supposed to be in the end zone at Meadowlands?
That's what I thought,
We're
yeah.
there for the longest time, yeah.
Wow. So, what are the rules on human skulls and human bones? Can anybody own them?
I don't think so.
Did you have a permit or
Now, those skeletons, when we were in school in the biology room, were those actual skeletons?
No.
Or those were like just faux skeletons?
Yeah, they were.
They used to be real. It wasn't that long ago that a lot of universities
would
had
donate.
real.
Yeah.
Oh.
You'd get your alumni newsletter and it says, "Hey, by the way, if you cool anytime soon, can we have your bones?"
Yes.
Yeah, and oddly enough, they would use the term cool.
Yeah.
But this was found at a thrift store.
A thrift
So
store.
maybe someone left it in their Goodwill and Testament.
Well, that's the thing.
Can you imagine being an anthropologist shopping, going, wait a minute, this is the best fake skull I've ever... Oh, my God.
Yeah, the sad thing is because human skeletons are quite expensive for biological whatever display. But they took that skull to that guy Rick on Pawn Stars, and he, of course, he had a guy.
He had a guy. He didn't know anything about it.
Yeah, but he had a guy.
He's got a skull guy.
Offered
Take a look at
him $40. I thought it was a little light.
Yeah. Hey, you don't want to take it. Just get out of my store.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much. What's coming up in the news?
Disney and shipwrecks and Sphinx, and we could talk more about Thanksgiving sides.
It's Thanksgiving sides, and we're going to play some Thanksgiving music when we come back.
Well, what about the Sphinx? Can't we go take a tour?
Of the Sphinx?
Yeah.
The Sphinx tour?
Whole show.
The Sphinx tour?
That's
Okay.
right.
That's right.
I see where you're going.
That's right.
The Sphinx tour.
Come on, keep up. Here we go.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch and subscribe.
This episode is brought to you by Coffee Mate. After watching this season of the HBO's original series, The White Lotus, this is the tropical getaway I needed. One more pina colada, please.
Hey, you're not on mute.
Oh, I thought I was in paradise. Turns out it was my Coffee Mate. Coffee Mate Pina Colada and Thai iced coffee flavored creamers. Inspired by the newest season of HBO's original series, The White Lotus. For the love of coffee. Try now.
TaxAct knows small business owners can sometimes use a little help with their taxes. That's why TaxAct has Expert Assist, a team of live tax experts ready to answer any questions you may have. Think of them as your own personal sidekick. Not like one of those funny talking animal sidekicks, more like the super smart nerding out on tax code and business casual attire sidekick, but just as helpful and lovable. TaxAct. Let's get them over with.
Hey.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Jess Hooker at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Thank you, Chick. Steven Singer Jewelers proving how worthless those lab-grown diamonds are by giving away a free 1-carat lab diamond with every engagement ring purchase. While supplies last, purchase is necessary. Visit IHateStevenSinger.com for all the details.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
Thank you very much. Now, we've got to organize a few things. We were talking about food. Thanks to our buddies from the Big Green Egg. Once again, we're giving away the Big Green Egg Mini Max. You could win one. Go to bobandtom.com/contest. Weigh in with your NFL picks. That's what we need. And we'll have another winner coming up either today or tomorrow. We'll tell you who won last week's event. But it's real simple. Just weigh in with your picks. and you could win the Big Green Egg Mini Max. We return to the news desk. What else is happening?
Talking about food, let's talk about the sides again. Campbell's has released their annual State of the Sides survey. We said earlier that mashed potatoes held number one. I think it's year after year holds the number one ranking, right? 70% of people prefer side dishes to the entree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I think that makes sense.
What's a percentage on that?
70%.
They just have side dishes and no entree.
No,
well, they have an entree.
prefer
They load up on the sides.
Okay.
Yeah, 55% said they would be happy with only sides.
There we go.
Yeah. On average, Americans serve 5 side dishes at Thanksgiving each year.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where does lima beans come up in the survey? Is that up there? In the survey?
I love lima beans. I don't serve them at
I was
Thanksgiving.
going to say, they're probably real low, but they're not the awful thing that we thought they were when we were kids.
Certainly
No.
not.
Yeah,
They're delicious. Not in
Especially
cans
when they're
anymore.
swimming in butter.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that's Pat and Jess are both right. Get it out of the can and into the butter.
Yep.
Succotash?
30% said they add spicy ingredients to their side dishes.
Ah.
I think Wilbur's probably one of those. He always has some hot sauce in his pocket.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. 20% admitted that they would consider adding tinned fish to their side for flavor.
No.
Tinned fish?
Mm-hmm. That's what it says.
Interesting.
Like herring?
Yeah.
Huh. Like a sardine?
What?
Yeah, I
I
don't
wonder
know.
what they put it in. Maybe the dressing?
Yeah, that's what
I would recommend going directly to the toilet, throwing it in there, and getting back to Thanksgiving in America.
Yeah, you can get smoked oysters in tins.
Boo.
So,
I mean, absolutely.
When I was a kid, we had, I'm sure my dad started it. He would put the cranberry on the table right from the can. So it had the indentation of the can sitting there.
I don't mind that at all.
Majestically on the table.
You'll notice cranberry sauce is not on the list of sides. I
No.
think the cranberry is a tradition that people do it and no one eats it. I mean, there's occasionally someone will.
I've never had any out of the can.
Yeah, it's delicious. It's fine.
Is it? Yeah.
So you,
I think
Okay, I know. I was careful.
You prefer it in the can.
Here we are.
Probably.
Aren't cranberries number one usage with vodka, right?
I'm thinking
probably.
I think so,
Or for your
yeah.
Christmas tree.
A cranberry?
Yeah, you string
String it up,
cranberries with the
dry 'em and
popcorn.
string 'em,
What
yeah.
year do you think it is?
No, if they're pretty.
We did the popcorn when I was a kid once.
Cranberry and popcorn on the tree?
Well,
Yeah.
You take a needle and thread and do your
Yeah,
own
we did that
popcorn
every
thing.
year.
Mom, our living room is littered with ants and cranes.
I love cranberries.
It's okay.
Did you put angel hair on your tree?
That
The white,
tinsel stuff.
fuzzy-
We used
the
vermicelli in my
Fuzzy
house.
stuff.
Did you ever flock your tree?
No, but we would flock the windows.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my mom is a really good artist, and so she would do these really cool
Now,
scenes.
if you're not
in our
familiar with the
window.
word flocking,
right?
which one has to say carefully in the radio,
Of course.
it's like putting shaving cream that's kind of that dries on your kind of white foamy.
Yeah.
So it looks like snow.
Yeah.
Comes in a can. Again, there you
Figs,
go.
figs.
You spray it on your tree.
So in the survey, they didn't count gravy as a side, I'm guessing?
No, that's not a
That's
side.
a sauce.
It isn't?
It's a
That's more of a condiment.
It's a condiment.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
you
what I
can't
would
just
say.
have a bowl of gravy. I
And
mean, you
again,
could.
To me, it's surprising. Mac and cheese is the third most popular side dish.
How many side dishes does this list have, number-wise?
5.
Oh,
Just the five.
Those
Yeah.
are the top 5.
Yeah. 60% of Americans like serving Thanksgiving side dishes that reflect their culture. For those who prefer sides to entrees, 2/3 said that they would like to have it at least one traditional side on days other than Thanksgiving.
Ah, sure.
Yeah. I like to have stuffing another time. I don't know, probably once a year, I would
Really?
say. Yeah. It was a regular side at our house.
The
growing
stovetop
up.
or
The
homemade?
stovetop. Mm-hmm. Stovetop was a big one at our house. Yeah.
And I helped.
Is that
That's right.
That's shake and bake.
Oh, sorry.
Commercials.
Loretta Lynn, I believe, for Shake and Bake. Yeah.
And nearly 6 in 10 Americans will celebrate Friendsgiving this year.
60%.
I'm doing that.
Very nice.
Yeah. That's fun. We've been a part of that. It's like you bring the leftovers the day after.
Fun.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
So everybody has everything's left over from their traditional Thursday Thanksgiving, and then you bring.
Pat and I had an actual Friendsgiving on Thanksgiving Day one time.
That was a great day.
Yeah, it was nice.
Just the two of you?
And his
Jimmy,
son. Yeah.
Oh.
Who did the cooking?
Josh.
All right.
Yeah.
Did you cook a bird?
I did,
Yeah, you
didn't I?
did. Yeah, of course
Or
you
just
did.
the breast?
Yeah,
or-
no, I cooked the
Huge
turkey.
one, yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Did you do any gags?
I didn't. No.
You know the classic gag, don't you, Jess?
The neck in your zipper?
That's right. The turkey neck. When the turkey neck, you dry it off. By the way.
Right.
Certainly.
You don't have to, but
You
if
don't
you don't,
wanna
if you
mess
don't
up your
dry it off, you
pants.
got to mess up your
You don't
pants.
want to ruin a pair of
And when
khakis,
someone rings
yeah.
the bell, you walk to the front door screaming, and you go, "Oh my God!"
There's been a terrible
accident with the blender, and it looks like you.
Why did I ever decide to make love to that blender?
Well, the more kid-friendly joke is the hen inside the turkey.
I'm not. I think
game hen, yeah.
I think that's actually more terrifying.
Yeah.
You go. Want to explain how you do that gag?
Yeah, you can just bake a little Cornish hen inside of the turkey, and then when you go to carve the turkey, you tell all the children, "Oh my God, the turkey was pregnant."
I think that's much more horrifying.
I love scaring kids, though. So
I think that's going to be the stuff of nightmares for years to come.
Isn't there a Stephen King book where the gentleman is pleasuring himself with the garbage disposal and something goes wrong?
No.
Yeah.
I do not
That's
remember
not
this.
possible.
I always remember this. when
No,
you
how
talk
could you
about
get it in there? I mean,
Well, you need a step stool, I would guess.
Why did he think that would be?
No. If there is,
I think it's the Mangler or something. Maybe not. I don't
okay. It's time now for some Thanksgiving music.
Is that right?
Yeah. Here's a obscure cut from the world of Thanksgiving songs.
Well, they both make a living in their bare feet. Catching one is like a trade, and both of them have body parts for sale. They both advertise juicy breast. Some you eat, some you caress, but only one is better, deep fried. Turkeys and whores, turkeys and whores. I love them turkeys and whores.
Turkeys and whores.
They both strut around with feathered hair. Both get stuffed like a teddy bear. Both have the same nickname, the gobbler.
Gobbler.
Some are big, some are small. Both are fun to butterball, but only one gets eaten in the end. Turkeys and whores, turkeys and whores. I love them turkeys and whores.
Turkeys and whores.
Now, if you catch one, here's some advice. If you find a pecker, just be polite. Tuck it back up just behind the giblets. One's only popular this time of year. Both leave you grinning ear to ear, but a whore will charge you more if you want seconds. Turkeys and whores. Turkeys and whores. I don't mind spending extra on the trimmings. I get sleepy on Thanksgiving from turkeys and whores.
Turkeys and whores.
A classic that will always be a classic from Floyd. Thank you very much. Coming up, some more Thanksgiving treats, including the famous phone call. I'm looking forward to playing the famous phone call. You'll see why it's famous in just a second. But first,
I want to tell you about Simply Safe, the design-it-yourself, do-it-yourself home security system. There's never a wrong time to protect your home, of course, but the holidays, you're on the go, and your home needs protection. And this fall happens to be an especially good time if you're in the market for a security system. You can save up to 50% off a brand new Simply Safe home security system at simplysafetom.com. Named the best home security of 2023 by U.S. News and World Report. A comprehensive protection for the whole home with advanced sensors that detect break-ins, fires, floods, HD cameras inside. Now powered by 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day. Half the cost of traditional home security. And with the new 24/7 Live Guard protection with the Smart Alarm wireless indoor camera, monitoring agents at Simply Safe can see and speak to intruders, helping stop crime in real time. A powerful technology exclusive from Simply Safe. And satisfaction backed by Simply Safe's money-back guarantee. Try Simply Safe for 60 days risk-free. If you don't love it, return your system for a full refund. And for a limited time, Bob and Tom Show listeners get a special 50% off any Simply Safe system with a Fast Protect plan. Visit simplysafetom.com and get it started. That's simplysafetom.com. And don't forget, there's no safe like Simply Safe.
And we had that story about that golden toilet that was stolen, worth, what was it, $5 or $6 million?
$5.9 million, yeah.
And they haven't found it yet. I just got this phone call from a pawn shop Apparently, someone fenced it there. They got $52 and one of Pat's old guitars. So, boy, that pawn shop's going to cash in. Coming up, we have more Thanksgiving treats, weird news out of Disney World, and the Sphinxter in the news.
That's right.
The Sphinxter.
Yeah.
He's our buddy. What happened to your nose, Sphinxter? This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Here at the Almond Joy Factory, where tropical vibes abound, we use soft, fresh-tasting coconut.
The crunchiest almonds and delicious chocolate candy.
Ah, but do you know what our most important ingredient is? Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Almond Joy's got nuts and something even way better than that. Yes, Almond Joy is made with almonds and joy.
Good night, itchy eyes. Good night, sudden sneeze. Good night to your symptoms of allergies. Zysol is the allergy medicine you take before bed. It provides powerful relief while you rest your head. Not just all night, but all the next day. Zysol keeps working, keeping allergies at bay. And without those annoying symptoms disturbing your rest, you can wake up the next morning feeling your absolute best. Remember, be wise all. Take Zysol. At night.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We are just wrapping up our big green egg presentation with our Thanksgiving dinner that was cooked on big green egg.
That is some of the best turkey I've ever had.
The moist and
unbelievable,
flavorful.
Moist.
My goodness, so moist.
So moist.
What is this problem with the word moist?
It doesn't bother me. That's why I say it, because it bothers other people.
Get over it.
Moist panties.
There are a lot of words that bother me.
Most people have a problem with.
What are you saying?
What is
over
it,
there?
panties or bloomers? What are you?
I'm sorry, I forgot to get in the Chick McGee
like,
time machine going back to being 12.
You like panties?
No, I say.
For real? Did you? Is anyone else's tongue going to jump out and run down the hall?
I'm too busy choking on mine.
I am not acting like I'm 12. I'm 8.
Anyway.
Bloomers. Who has anybody used that in a while?
No, I say underpants.
Bloomies.
Pantaloons.
I love pantaloons. I love that word.
I think pantaloons are pantaloons, right? Aren't they pants?
Yeah.
I don't think
Spanish,
that's underwear.
yeah.
I referred to these new lights we have as our pantaloon lights.
Because
they look like pantaloons.
Vasco da Gama.
What's a pantaloon to you?
Real puffy
Those
pants.
baggy, puffy pants.
Oh, that's they are. They're just baggy pants.
I don't know.
Oh, I thought.
Oh, thank God, we have something else. There's Costaki.
Now, Costaki, do you what do you call the stuff that you're wearing beneath your jeans?
Your underwear. What do you call it?
You can't give them.
Can't give it to him.
Boxer briefs.
What?
I'm wearing my underwear.
Underwear. Okay. Now,
put your underwear on, kid.
Briefs.
Yeah.
Now, Jess Hooker is here with us. What word do you like to use?
Underpants. Hey, Costaki.
You do not like the term panties?
No, I don't say panties. I say underpants. I think it's weird. I don't know. I think guys are the only ones that are like, take off your panties. Like, what? I mean, I don't know why I said that.
What is the...
Some girls say that.
Hang on a second. Oh, okay.
I find that women prefer if you call their underwear cooch roll-ups. They seem to really like that.
Isn't there an episode of Seinfeld where Jerry tries to use dirty talk and he goes,
yeah.
You mean the panties your mother laid out for you? Or something like
yes.
that.
Oh, God.
Yes. Very easy to get dirty talk wrong.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You don't like the word panties.
No, it's not that I dislike it. I just say underpants. I don't know.
Okay. Pat, what are you wearing right now?
I'm going commando today.
Oh, no.
Really?
No, yes.
Don't tell me.
Are you really?
No.
Are you out there?
I got a boxer brief on.
Prove it.
Now, you were talking about Costaki. I'll be with you 1 second. Real quick, we were talking about this woman who went around the world on a motorcycle.
Yeah.
Which is amazing. And you are a motorcycle enthusiast.
World record.
I am. I ride. Been riding since I was a kid. Yeah.
Now, is there any coochie chafing going on there?
Not for me. But yeah, I know there's some body balm that people use.
Sure.
So it doesn't do that, or you powder up. You got a saddlebag full of baby powder.
Yeah, saddlebag.
Yeah.
You probably have baby powder up there if you want to ride
right now.
Yeah, they also have.
You pat me in the groin, they're going to see powder flying out.
They have.
Remind me not to pat you in the groin.
Padded underpants for extra cushion when you're riding for a long way.
Okay, good.
I need those just for everyday life.
Yeah,
I need some falsies back there.
They have those.
Fake butt?
Yeah.
Okay, well, he doesn't have a fake butt.
You don't know that.
Costaki Economopoulos.
Costaki, do you have an ass?
Oh, come on. You should have said I was married to one. Quick.
Did we lose you?
I think we lost him. I had a weird sound thing. I'm not sure what happened there.
Okay.
Oh, I'm here.
Yeah, you missed it. You're our NFL correspondent. What have you got for us today?
Well, I gained an hour Sunday morning, and then the Falcons killed 3, so I'm still down 2. How did the Falcons lose that game? What are they doing?
I don't know. Even with my boy, Taylor Heineke there at quarterback, I don't know what happened.
It is a disaster. To be fair, the Vikings had this great story. The Vikings traded for quarterback Joshua Dobbs, who has a degree in aerospace engineering, by the way. He interned with NASA. He gets to the team on Wednesday. He doesn't have a single practice rep. He literally doesn't snap the ball during practice.
Doesn't know the names of any of the receivers during the game. He's using numbers for them. Hey, 82, stuff like that. Yeah,
right.
Amazing.
Right.
Yeah.
So the quarterback in front, the 3 quarterbacks in front of him are all hurt. You got to go in there. And you know what he said? Hey, this isn't rocket science. That's what he did.
Because he's a rocket scientist.
You know,
sorry, Costaki, there was a sound thing going on.
Yeah, we had a sound thing that time.
We just heard you say it's not rocket science. I'm sure that wasn't your punchline.
That's the trouble with life, I think. It all boils down to you don't know who the astrophysicists are.
You're right. They should wear pins.
Absolutely. Oh, you're an astrophysicist. I won't make an idiot out of you. So, yeah.
Are we sure that being the 35th best quarterback in the NFL is the best use of this guy's time? Could we could be colonizing Mars, but instead the Vikings are going to get to 7 and 10. All right, that's great.
I want to know what happened to the guy's eyebrows. That always freaks me out when you don't have eyebrows. It makes me uncomfortable. Katie Couric makes me uncomfortable. No eyebrows. And Josh Dobbs, no eyebrows. I don't know if it's alopecia or whatever.
I guess you're right.
Didn't Joe Pesci do that in the Kennedy assassination fake movie?
Yes.
Well, you know who was Benicio del Toro did it in Usual Suspects to make his character seem even weirder. He shaved off his eyebrows and then let it grow back. But they weren't fully grown back for the role. It wigged me out, Tom.
So it's a pretty cool story, Costaki. I mean, coming and just walking into the team and being able to be that successful.
Actually. It is. We had 7 rookies got the start. Boy, I hope they don't do that with my pilots. There's a lot of new people doing it.
Everybody's new at some point, yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? The other backups came in too. I mean, the Giants played Tommy DeVito. He's got no experience. All right, this joke is the dumbest, and it's a stretch, but it makes me giggle. I don't care. The Giants played Tommy DeVito. He's got no experience. They should get Danny DeVito. At least he's thrown Mama from the train.
Throwing joke.
Yeah, that's okay. That's all right. I think.
We'll accept it.
Was he in that movie? That was so long ago, I forgot.
Sure.
Yeah, that is a long time ago. Yeah.
What is the word he's trying to come up with? The night was moist or something? Never mind. Okay.
No need to change the clocks in the Raiders facility. The owner has already set the team back a decade, so that's good. Raiders are now playing. They're paying their 2 prior coaches almost $85 million to not coach for the team. Imagine Mark Davis has a team in worse shape than his hair. That's hard to believe.
The man fired the coach and the GM, but not his barber. Yes.
No, he really should. He should sign a deal with Sports Clips to say he goes to Supercuts.
Well, you know the old saying, though, back when they started the AFL, Lamar Hunt was one of the most important owners with the it wasn't the Chiefs at the time. He owned the Dallas Texans, actually. And he lost $5 or $6 million the first year in 1960. And some reporter asked him, how are you going to continue? He goes, well, yeah, I can only do that 150 more times. And
Wow.
So I think Mark Davis is kind of in the same.
That's a great line. I never heard that. That's cool.
Yeah, the guaranteed money thing is amazing to me. And you don't get that anywhere else. But I've got to congratulate, by the way, the NBA, to switch gears for a second. The NBA is doing this sort of during the season little mini tournament.
Yeah.
I had no doubt that you would love this. And just play the season.
No, this is great.
Okay.
It's kind of complicated. It involves Friday night. But the essence of it is the winning team of this little mini. I don't even know how to describe it. Each player gets $500,000.
Yeah.
and then the guys in second place get $200,000. Because I've always contended with as many games as they play, it's kind of tough to get into it every night. So I think they should only pay the winning teams every night. You'd see a little more hustle out there.
Yeah, but these guys, I mean, not all of them make the max contract, but some of them make $500 million, and they're given $500,000 to win a tournament.
Well, you know, they're going to.
Okay.
I'm just saying they're going to hustle a little extra if they're going to make an extra $500,000 in 6 weeks, whatever it is.
Tip money.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, Costaki? A little bit of incentive. When you guarantee the money, there's no incentive anymore.
And a lot of the players aren't making the giant money that we talk about. The other guys, that's a giant amount of money for them, you know.
But I think that'd be kind of fun. At every game, the winning team would get significantly more money. It's a little more hustle out there. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
But back to the NFL.
I like the
I'm
idea
sorry.
Jalen Hurts apparently has an audible where he yells, "Tiger Woods." It's like, wait, what does that mean? You bang some models and crash your car? What's that play? Is that when the quarterback sneaks around the wife? Is that the Tiger Woods play? Tiger Woods should mean you checked into a play that was really great 10 years ago. Maybe that's... Arizona got crushed 27-0. You think a team named the Cardinals would have a prayer, but not on this day. The Texans couldn't kick field goals for a while because their kicker got hurt. The Cardinals couldn't kick field goals because their offense sucks. That's why. The Texans' backup running back was the emergency kicker. Got a fourth quarter go-ahead field goal.
I thought that was one of the best stories in the NFL over the weekend, didn't you?
I agree. It was really interesting, right? We had an emergency kicker. We had an emergency quarterback. Can the Falcons get an emergency coach, an emergency general manager, please? It's definitely an emergency. Here's an earnest question. How's the punter not the best backup place kicker?
Well, Costaki, when you know about the NFL like I do, you'll know that it's entirely different mechanics of place kicking and punting the ball.
I know, but still.
Did you hear any of the interviews with that guy? I guess he played soccer growing up his whole life, and so he was a decent kicker. But I mean, to do it for the first time is absolutely hilarious and amazing and great. He
had a couple kickoffs that were like he there was a touchback on one of them. It is amazing to me. But we needed to discuss this with Pat McAfee. The punter has got to be embarrassed when the somewhat stocky backup running back is the better place kicker.
Yeah, it's a good question. I don't know.
Browns quarterback Deshaun Watson started Sunday. Started what? Acting like a grown-up? No, not yet. Okay. Deshaun said not being on the field with his guys was hard on him. Quote, "This is the most guilt I've ever felt." Really?
Wasn't he hard on his masseuses?
Yeah, he was. I'd say he put his foot in his mouth, but that's probably something he's into. It's an underrated story that the Browns were terrible for 20 years. They finally got okay, and then they signed a quarterback that makes them impossible to root for. It's like they found a whole new dimension of suckitude. It's kind of amazing what they've done. My kid likes Triceratops and Stegosaurus. I prefer Gene Steratore. That's my favorite. He's
dinosaur. Tom, he's the referee expert. I believe it's on Fox or CBS. One of them.
That's a great referee. It's a great name. It's a great name. By the way, Costaki, can I interrupt and point this out? Costaki Economopoulos on the road. If I'm not mistaken, you're at the Bazinga Pub in Jamestown, Wisconsin this Thursday?
Yes, sir.
And Friday, you're going to be at Time Community Theater in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Saturday, the 11th, at the Brick House in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. So some great live stand-up comedy with Costaki coming up this week. And by the way, Costaki, you're representing an organization. Do you want to explain how that works?
Yeah, All Pro Lines. Just follow us on your favorite social media platform at All Pro Lines. It's a football joke brand. It's fun. It's this kind of stuff that we do, and we work on memes and write jokes together, and you can just enjoy it passively. It's good fun.
All Pro Lines. It's time for the closer, Costaki. What have you got for us?
All right. Jim Nantz and Tony Romo will be the Super Bowl commentators. Romo likely to be the only Cowboy at that game. All right. Come on.
Probably, yeah.
All right. Well, thank you.
Is there a sound problem the whole segment?
Costaki's a great stand-up. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, Jim. Oh, my gosh, Joe.
Thank you.
Oh, Jim.
Costaki, have some great shows this week. Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
All Pro Lines. Find them All Pro Lines on your favorite social media platform. And we now return to the news desk. Jess Hooker sitting in for Christy Lee. What do you got, Jess?
Walt Disney World and Disneyland cast members have confirmed the following disturbing information.
Uh-oh.
Guests defecate while waiting in line for rides.
Really?
Tom, your thought.
I mean, we're not talking a 2-year-old in diapers.
Well, maybe. Kind of. One Redditor recently wrote, I am in line for Rise of the Resistance. Someone let their kid take a dump on the floor, and then they just walked out and left it. A user who works at the park confirmed the incident and said, fun fact, this is one of 3 incidents on the rise at the rise today.
We'll call them shincidents.
Shincidents? Yeah. 2 former Disneyland custodial team workers have also written about this unsavory topic.
Wow.
In their book, Cleaning the Kingdom, Insider Tales of Keeping Walt's Dream Spotless.
I bet that's an interesting read.
Mm-hmm.
What? You'd want to read a book about how they keep Disney World clean? A whole book?
I'm sort of shocked that you don't.
Fascinating.
I mean, maybe a 4-page article. I don't think Chapter 20, the toilets in Epcot.
The reason we've outlawed gum.
That's true.
Yeah. I know.
You can't get gum anywhere on the property.
You can't?
Nope.
I didn't know
If you
that.
bring your own, are you allowed to chew it?
Yeah, sure.
I think so, but they...
Buy you a pack of gum, teach you how to chew it.
Around Disney World, they to discourage it, they don't make it available.
I didn't know that. Ken Pellman and Lynn Barron revealed that such incidents are dubbed Human Code H.
Ah.
Yeah, so if you get a call over the walkie.
And guess who has to go clean it up?
Oh, no.
Goofy.
You go. Oh, God. There's been another dumping.
Somebody grabbed their pants.
Uh-oh.
Now, there's an explanation
Goofy.
why it's called Human Code H.
Yeah, while Code H initially referred to horse crap, signifying that a horse pulling a Main Street vehicle had defecated, it was later modified to reflect a bowel movement of the human variety.
The human variety.
I think what we have here is a bowel movement of the human variety.
Human Code H is something we could probably use around here on occasion.
Yeah.
Sure,
He's that last comedian, Human Code H.
Not Kostaki. I love Kostaki.
No, God, no.
No, I love Kostaki.
Dear Chick, this email just came in. I, too, am concerned with people who don't have eyebrows. This is from Scott. My aunt used to shave her eyebrows and would use a makeup pencil to draw them in.
Mm-hmm.
One day, my brother pointed out that she sometimes drew them too high and looked surprised all day long. I pointed out that one time she drew one higher than the other and looked like she was up to something.
Eyebrows are a big thing right now, and bleaching them blonde is in style.
Oh, really?
No matter what color your hair is,
Honestly?
bleaching them blonde, yeah. The Kardashians are doing
you know
it.
who did that was that great actress from Uncut Gems, Julie, whatever her name. Remember we?
Yeah.
Oh, Julia Fox?
Yeah, she had the bleached
She did it
eyebrows
for a while. Yeah.
And you've always said in your beauty tips, haven't that your
eyebrows aren't sisters; they're cousins. Is that
No,
what I
they're
said?
twins.
Oh,
Twins.
they're not twins; they're sisters. So
Right.
they don't have to be exactly the same.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's,
you gave that a lot of thought.
No, I didn't. I read it in a 17 magazine once. It's not mine.
Interesting.
But, yeah, so don't worry about them looking exactly alike. They just need to be close.
A little character is fine. Yeah.
Yeah, you like to cut them back a little bit, Josh?
I trim mine. Yeah.
Would yours grow together if you didn't do a little bit of?
No, they would not. They would not come together. There would be. I do have to shave every now and again in between, but there's only like 3 or 4 hairs there.
Now, Pat, you've let your hair grow white. Looks good.
Yeah, it's my
we all
actual
agree.
hair. Yeah,
but your eyebrows are kind of Elvis.
Staying
black.
dark like chicks.
Yeah,
but that's natural.
Dark eyebrows.
That is natural.
Yeah.
I was just trimming my eyebrows this morning.
Really? You know what I noticed? I need to trim my knuckles. I have really hairy knuckles.
Well, you got to stop touching
Well,
yourself.
that's a lot of guys that have been fantasizing about you just said off.
And some who weren't fantasizing about you went, I'm in.
All right.
Tom, you have dark
You know,
eyebrows.
she is
and-
Italian.
Oh, okay.
You have dark eyebrows and white hair.
I do.
Like Godwin does, yeah.
I never noticed that.
His aren't as dark as Godwin's, right?
No, I don't
No,
know.
but they are dark.
Oh, they are darker, yeah.
If I let mine go, they'd be Brezhnev. I mean, yeah, they're and the older I get, the bushier they get.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Okay, well, this is all good to know. We'll be back with hair trimming tips for you, and now we know to watch our step as we wait in line at Disney World.
I was also trimming my pubes this morning. Would you care to hear about that?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
When we come back.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email, bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Up.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
How much coffee has he had?
He's had a lot. He's out of breath. He's
I had my complete physical last week. My doctor told me I can drink as much coffee as I want.
No, he didn't.
That's
Such
correct.
a liar.
That's correct. He didn't.
Good Lord. See, it's not. I don't care that you're lying. Honestly, I really don't. I care that you think I believe you. That irritates me.
This is decaf.
Yeah, right.
We're good. Now, we were talking about Disney World and this book about keeping Disney World clean.
Yes.
And the problem with people, apparently. The problem with Disney World.
I'm in charge.
The lines are so long that you wait, and sometimes people have to go and they don't want to get. They should have some kind of procedure in which you could get out of line and come back if you have to use a facility.
Yeah.
I say, and I haven't been to Disney in a while, but they have, and I'm sure they still do, they have these fake out places where you're waiting in line and then it's like, oh, okay, well, I'm getting to the ride now. Yeah. And then it's another holding area for another hour.
Yeah.
And I if they were more truthful to how long is it going to be from where I'm standing right now, give me an estimate.
They do now.
They do. They have a timer.
It's on the app. It tells you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, on the app.
Yeah.
It's they've got it down.
I'll have to get a phone.
The one thing, the big mistake they're making, they should have, when you're waiting in line, they should have big screens there with, they could be selling a lot of product and
that'd be
showing.
terrible.
Well, you want to just stand there the whole time?
No, the thing with Disney, one of the great things about those parks is you're not just standing there. There's always stuff to look at.
Not really.
Yes.
When you're waiting in line, I mean, there's nothing going on.
How long does it take to get into Captain EO nowadays?
That one is shorter than it used to be.
Is that right?
That's right.
They seem to do away with that.
Yeah, they got a thing. That one, they've got a sign, you can't be taller than this. And
they go the other way.
Measures the height of your butt.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
You opened that can of worms.
I would ask you guys to explain it to me, but I probably
the Michael Jackson ride.
Oh,
like the Muppet Show, they had the 3D Muppet Show thing. Mm-hmm. It used to be a Captain EO thing where Michael was some sort of space traveler or something.
I never saw it.
No, I didn't either.
Had to get rid of that then. Then the Cosby ride.
Quite a while. Surprising.
Remember that was the Dick Tracy ride for about 2 weeks. That'd be an interesting book. The rides that flopped immediately.
Yeah.
And Mr. Toad.
Yes, I loved Mr. Toad.
That was around for a long time.
People love Mr. Toad.
Yeah, that was fun.
There was a rumor that it was causing heart attacks or something.
It was wild.
Yeah, it was a wild ride. There's no doubt about it.
I love that one.
Have you guys been on this one, Ride of the Resistance?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Wow.
That's the Star Wars thing, right? Yeah.
That's where the lines were a couple hours.
Yeah.
Pretty fun.
Yeah, it was great.
Cool.
Very
cool.
Wait a minute, do you have a song about
the lines and the issues of people going in the lines and
Sure.
the wait? Yeah, of course I do. Yeah. Disney's a world of waiting and expensive eats. It's a world of standing around with hot, sore feet. There's so much there to do, but you stand in the queue. It's a long line after all.
1, 2, 3, 4.
It's a long line after all.
Everybody.
But do your business in a bathroom stall. Use a toilet when nature calls. It's a long line after all. Hold it, yeah. We had $20 nachos and turkey legs. Now my son's got to go, and he's starting to beg. Please, Dad. But he's a gentleman, it's true. It's a loo for number 2. It's a long line after all. The line is slowing to a crawl. This idiot cut in, now there's a brawl. Someone crapped in this dim-lit hall. It's a long line after all.
Oh, thank you very much.
A friend
Bill.
of mine, who was also a well-known smartass, went to Disney World one time and started talking in a very loud voice, saying things like, "Oh, did you hear? Yeah, Mickey passed away. Mickey died." And then a couple of kids behind this well-known smartass, the kids started crying because they heard Mickey died. Wow.
I love it.
Your thoughts, Tom?
That's a lie. Right now,
what about the Mickey Mouse butter? What about that?
That's true.
Go ahead.
They used to have, I don't know if they still have it.
They have Mickey Mouse ice cream bars.
There used to be a restaurant. I don't know if
the
it's
Living
still there.
Seas or
the Living
something?
Seas, which is now what's the Ellen DeGeneres voice? That thing.
Dory.
Nemo.
Nemo. Now it's the Nemo ride. There used to be a restaurant there where you could sit and see the aquarium. I don't know if that's still there, but yeah, it was somewhat disturbing that the butter was shaped like little Mickey Mouses, and someone got very upset when you had to
cut their ear off.
Cut their ear off to enjoy a roll, and you're eating Mickey's face. It was problematic. We had a request for this. This goes back a ways. This was a classic phone call about Thanksgiving.
Morning, Bob and Tom Show.
Hello.
Hi, who's this?
This is Tammy from Cincinnati.
Hi, Tammy.
Was at the in-laws for Thanksgiving dinner. They had separated or were divorced after 26 years of marriage, so the mom was putting on the dinner by herself. After prayer, everyone's sitting there nice and quietly, so she wants to read a little poem.
Oh, no.
Everybody starts laughing. It makes her really mad, so she stands up and she says, "You don't know the hell I've lived through the past 26 years? Your father always wanted to blank me up the blank, and I've got the hemorrhoids to prove it."
Oh, my God.
Thank you. There you go.
All right.
Now can we go home?
No wonder your mom wanted to stand up and read a poem.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, you get the idea.
Even then, I wanted to go home.
This one is a little happier, I think. I think you'll enjoy this phone call.
Morning, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, I got a good story for y'all.
I'd love to hear it.
You know how a magician takes a hold of a tablecloth and yanks it?
The tablecloth trick.
Oh, yeah, it's one of the greatest tricks of all time.
Love the tablecloth.
I did that, but there was a little catch to this. Everything stayed on the table except a fork, and the fork went flying behind me and stuck my brother in the forehead. He had to go to the hospital.
Oh, my God.
Embedded in his forehead, and he ended up...
Sir, you're receiving a standing ovation from the crew.
It's stuck in his forehead.
Wait a second. Now,
Wait, we can't hear you. Wait.
Was your brother's brain affected? Was he crippled for life or anything sad?
No.
Oh, well, good.
He's got 10 stitches in his forehead.
God, I hope you yelled "ta-da" at the end of that. Ta-da!
It was kind of amazing. Everybody was amazed. Everything stayed there on the table, and all of a sudden we heard my brother behind me saying, "Oh, my God." What it was.
Did anybody get a picture of the fork?
You see, you learned the lesson. You could have poked his eye out.
Ta-da! That's beautiful, isn't it? I want to say a special hello to my buddy Steven Singer at Steven Singer Jewelers.
Is that right?
You know why?
Why?
Because he's going to give away. He doesn't like those lab-grown diamonds. No, Steven's a big fan of real diamonds, earth-born diamonds. The Federal Trade Commission, in fact, of all things, enforces language about diamonds. When the word diamond is used alone, it can only refer to a natural diamond, a real earth-born diamond. That's why he's recommending you buy a beautiful diamond engagement ring right now, and he'll throw in one of those laboratory-grown diamonds. Details on this offer are found at IHateStevenSinger.com. Steven Singer, famous for his quick, quality shipping and for his beautiful, beautiful trade-in. You can upgrade. You buy a Steven Singer diamond, you can upgrade it as soon as you want if you like, and you get full value. How about that? Find out the details. IHateStevenSinger.com. We're coming right back. We have the Sphinx in the news. We like to call him the Sphincter. He's a buddy, the Sphinxter. And we have things stuck in various body parts from emergency rooms all over the country.
Oh, good.
And we'll tell you about what they are and where they were stuck. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed later today on our YouTube channel.
Take your plans out of the group chat and get long weekend ready in new Abercrombie. From day to night, pack new outfits for every part of your itinerary. Grabbing brunch? Throw on the A&F Mila dress. Then head to your dinner reservation in their new bubble hem mini dress. And yes, permission to overpack for pics with the girls. Abercrombie's best-selling Scarlet Squirt deserves a post in your feed. Your plans are worth it. Shop Abercrombie's new long weekend collection online or in store.
Say.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Jess Hooker at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
Friend of mine.
Yeah.
He's over there in the performance studio. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
He's at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. Ace Cosby's there.
Hey.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Well, thank you very much.
Hello.
I'll urge everyone to enter our contest. I want to thank the guys once again, Mark and Tom, the Big Green Egg guys, not to mention Noah and Eddie from our staff, for doing a great job setting up the Big Green Egg extravaganza outside. We had our Big Green Egg Thanksgiving celebration, delicious turkey, sweet potatoes, and more. It was just fantastic. And we give away a Big Green Egg Mini-Max each week during the NFL season. And it's a clean slate again. If you want to enter today, go for it. We don't start week 10 until Thursday evening. You can be part of it. Go to bobandtom.com/contest. Wherever you are, we want to hear from you. Just pick the winners. Don't even worry about the spread. It's a lot of fun, and you could be our big winner. 2 weeks ago, our winner was Dan Nettemeyer from Gulf Shores, Alabama. The week before, it was a young lady from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. See who could win. It'd be fun. It could be you. bobandtom.com/contest. Now, a couple quick things. We have some Thanksgiving requests, but also a request for a special double dose of one of our favorite features. Of course, I'm talking about the Ace Cosby joke of the day. Ladies and gentlemen.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Hey, Chick, you got dogs, don't you?
I have two, yes.
You ever wonder why they run around in circles?
Why do my dogs run around in circles, Ace?
Because it's hard to run around in squares.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
Man, it was funny.
I like the first one.
Yeah, I was going to say, isn't that the second Ace Cosby joke?
Oh, it was great. I love that one. Thank you, Ace. Time now to check in with Jess Hooker at the news desk.
Yes.
Researchers say wind may have played a role in the formation of the Great Sphinx of Giza.
This is such BS.
A team of New York University scientists reproduced conditions that existed 4,500 years ago when the Sphinx was built and worked to replicate yardangs, unusual rock formations found in deserts resulting from wind-blown dust and sand. You know what I'm talking about? They're like
Yeah.
They like go to a tip, like, you know?
This is so dumb.
Yeah. The study's senior author, Leif Ristroff, said their laboratory experiments showed that the Sphinx-like formation could come about from wind erosion.
Oh.
That's really detailed wind erosion, right?
Yeah, this is a stretch. And I paid a lot of money to that university to send one of my sons there. I want it back. This is an NYU physicist or something. Fake.
The research was published in the journal Physical Review Fluids.
I bet they don't have a lot of popular culture items in the Physical Review Fluids
I don't think
issue.
So. Mm-mm.
But so are they contending that one of these weird natural formations was the base upon which didn't they have slaves build the Sphinx?
I thought so.
That are aliens, right, Josh?
All kinds of
Yeah,
theories,
it could be the ancient aliens.
I thought they had it all down as to how the pyramids were built, and they finally figured it out, and it had to do with filling this up with sand, and so the slaves could reach the top, I guess, or something.
Yeah, maybe ramps. I don't know.
Yeah,
the larger point is,
or giants.
to suggest
One
that
of the
to suggest that the Sphinx was done by
wind.
The wind. I think I'm not sure if I'm understanding.
I think it was the wind that knocked his nose off, right?
Yeah, that has to be erosion.
Yeah.
Sure. Leon Spinks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he had his nose, but he was missing some teeth.
Yeah,
front teeth.
Was Muhammad Ali the one that did that to him?
I don't think so. Was that Mike? Did Mike knock his teeth out?
I don't know.
Have you guys ever been there? Have you seen the Sphinx?
No, not in person. I'd love to.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I've seen it on my television in high definition. Why?
Yeah.
Why do I need to go see it in person?
It's not too hot that way.
That's exactly
An
right.
air-conditioned comfort.
I have to climb up how many stairs to go to the bathroom? Nope, I'm right here.
I don't have a sense of scale for that.
No, I think it's pretty big. People go inside too.
Yeah.
I know.
I don't know. There's a restaurant in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Touch Tomb.
Oh man, is it good?
Touch Tomb. Yeah, they got
now, remember,
lunch specials.
This actually reminds me of something.
They do wraps are their special.
We were talking about scale,
Mm-hmm.
and you mentioned that you had purchased a toilet online.
Josh did.
Josh did. I'm sorry, Josh. You purchased a toilet online. When it arrived, it wasn't a full-size toilet.
Yeah, it was definitely small.
Yeah.
I just saw an article yesterday about this is a continuing problem with people buying certain products online.
Yeah.
They don't know how big they are because often there's no sense of scale. And this can be a problem. They talked about someone who bought this ramp for their dog, and it turned out to be essentially a toy ramp.
Oh, like a dollhouse size?
Yeah, and they thought it was going to be big enough for their dog. But it's a problem with all kinds of
What
things.
happens when you get rid of shop class? Because all those things list the measurements,
Mhm.
but nobody knows what the measurements mean.
Yeah, but they
used to when you had shop class, you would learn about all that stuff.
One marks a foot and two marks an. Oh, wait a minute now.
But they should. You need to have objects in there for scale. So you have a pencil or whatever.
No,
someone's
just
hand.
go. Whatever his name is, he's right. Just use dimensions that are given in the description.
I say usually if you scroll, it shows.
Yes.
the dimensions.
people are too lazy.
Yeah, but I think when you buy a toilet and you go online and you just say, oh, there's one that looks good, you click.
What if Shaq is a toilet model?
What?
Well, you want somebody for scale in the picture. What if
Yeah.
they use Shaquille O'Neal for the toilet?
This was a weird thing.
Shaq, boy, did I miss something. I thought you wanted
there was a T
the
in the end of
scale
that?
to be a turd. No, but you need.
Are there toilets with scales on them?
Oh my gosh.
So you could weigh your work?
That would be.
Would you ever have to do that?
That's somebody who is watching their weight.
Yes.
Let me tell you.
No, but I think I'm just saying in general. I was trying to buy something the other day, and there was no scale. I couldn't figure out how large it was. It was
You can't figure out lots.
It was another light for a cap.
Oh
So
yeah.
when you're walking the dogs, you can
Tom.
see.
Mhm.
Be honest with your response.
What?
How many lights for a cap do you own right now?
3.
Don't you think that's enough?
No, because of the night I'd been walking for quite a long time, and my light started going out.
Yeah.
Well, you can replace the batteries in those.
No, they're rechargeable. So you plug them in.
Well, you can
Even
recharge them.
No, but not if you're a mile from your house with 2 white dogs and it's getting
Can
dark.
you plan ahead and have one?
That's why I planned
2. Charge one and wear one. No?
No, I think you need a battery pack to hook up to the
You need
back
a-
of your head.
so I need a
you can
bat-
plug
so I've
it
got-
in.
You're going to hire somebody to follow you with
No,
a generator. I can feel it.
I have 2 of them that I clip onto my cap.
2 at the same time?
Yeah, like headlights.
I want people to see me before they run me over with
Can
2
you
dogs.
change the color of them?
Not the ones I have.
No.
They do make those though. But
Yeah.
I was shopping for one online and I couldn't tell. There was one of them that had a pretty good rating, but there was no scale.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell how big it was.
Does it tell you the lumens?
Oh yeah, it was great. It was like 50,000. It said it could actually melt
Yeah.
candles from 20 feet. It was great.
Whoa.
I'm just
That
saying.
toilet I bought, I saw the dimensions because I had to check to see that it would fit in my.
Right.
And something went wrong.
Yeah.
And when I wrote them back and got their reply in very broken English about how they made a mistake. They were going to refund my money, but I had to pay for
shipping,
which was as much as the toilet.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying it's simpler to have something in the photograph that shows you how big it is.
Yeah, when we installed that toilet, we were on vacation and had somebody come in and redo our bathroom while we were gone, and it was my son's bathroom. And so we come home from vacation, he goes in there, comes out, he goes, "Is this a joke?" You know, like he's 6 feet tall, and he was like, "Is this a joke?"
Little tiny.
It was way too small. Yeah, but you don't really know until you sit on it how short
Sit.
it is.
Yeah.
Sit. Yes, sit.
But now, Pat was telling me you're the expert on scale. If you're sending a dick pic, you want to have
Never done that.
something in there.
Josh did that.
Like
Not me.
you want to have like a yardstick. It happens to be leaning against your leg.
There's no autocorrect, so I can't send one.
We have time for another quick news story. What have we missed?
It's been called the holy grail of shipwrecks. And along with its purported treasures, it's set to be recovered from the bottom of the ocean. The Colombian government said the San Jose, which was sunk by the British Navy in 1708 off the port of Cartagena, would be recovered as quickly as possible. The ship is thought to have sunk with a large amount of treasure aboard, including 220 tons of silver, emeralds, and 11 million gold coins.
Wow.
The cash is believed to be worth $20 billion.
$20 billion?
And the screw job on this is, it's very complicated, but the salvage company that found it doesn't necessarily get it or keep it.
Yes, there is a controversy over the first location, or who first located the ship.
Oh.
Yes. The U.S. salvage consortium Glocamora claiming to have done it in 1981, while the Colombian government says their divers found it in 2015.
Well, I think if we can trust anybody, it's the Colombian government.
Yeah. Certainly. I'm sure they have somebody overseeing this entire thing.
Isn't the cocaine money enough? They need $20 billion in a shipwreck.
You know who I say gets this? The British.
Yeah.
They sunk the ship.
Oh, that's true.
As far as I'm concerned.
How about the slave labor that mined it? Maybe that should be a consideration.
I'm not worried about that.
Minor detail.
If you're worried about that, don't use your phone.
Yes, I'm sorry. Why do what's right when you can get rich? Not to mention the fact that whoever salvages it, there's going to be a curse involved.
Oh, there has to be, right?
Yeah. But if there are thousands and thousands of gold coins, how do they make sure that one of the divers doesn't slip one in his Speedo?
You got to let him.
I think he deserves it.
Like a casino.
Yeah, you have to add it in. There's going to be spoilage, if you will.
Exactly,
Yeah.
$20 billion.
Tip the diver.
Yes.
Okay, that is absolutely amazing.
That's crazy.
You know what else is amazing? It's already the holidays. And granted, it may be too early to start decorating for the holidays, but it's never too early to start your holiday shopping. I was just telling Mark in the back. What's his name? Mark. Whatever.
Which one?
Mitchell.
I visited Santa Claus yesterday for Mark as far as Christmas gift goes. That's right. And why not take care of your Christmas shopping now before the crowds and the packed calendars and the thing and the nightmare with Raycon? Early Black Friday sales going on right now at buyraycon.com/Tom. They currently are offering 20% off everything on their site with select products up to 50%. Beat the crowd, save now. Trust us. You don't want to miss out on Raycon's early Black Friday sale. Raycon, known for high quality and thoughtful features at about half the price of other premium tech brands. No wonder their products have racked up about tens of thousands of 5-star reviews. And Raycon now has Raycon Home and Raycon Power Tech, plus their 5-star reviewed Magic 180 cable that allows you to charge iOS, micro USB, Type-C devices 8 times faster with 100 watts of power. Hurry now to buyraycon.com/Tom and get 20 to 50% off site-wide plus free shipping. That's buyraycon.com/Tom. Score up to 50% off Raycon products. Buyraycon.com/Tom.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee.
Yes, sir.
A great gift. I love my Raycon earbuds. I was thinking about this shipwreck thing with the $20 billion in gold and silver, et cetera, et cetera. There's an added bonus here. This is at least 2 years of programming on the Discovery Channel.
Sure is.
We're going to be able to watch all this as they go get the stuff. Sounds like fun. Coming up, we have interesting news from the world of high school cafeterias. And we all know what that's like. And we have things stuck in various body orifices. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Look around. You can find cars like these on AutoTrader, like that car riding your tail. Or if you're tailgating right now, all those cars doubling as kitchens and living rooms are on AutoTrader too. Are you working out and listening to this ad at the same time? Well, multitasking pro, cars like the ones in the gym parking lot are for sale on AutoTrader. New cars, used cars, electric cars, maybe even flying cars. Okay, no flying cars, but as soon as they get invented, they'll be on AutoTrader. Just you wait. AutoTrader.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
That caught me off guard.
I am I feel like I had Thanksgiving dinner, and I want to take a big nap in front of the TV is what I want to do.
We did have the big green egg.
Yes.
Thanksgiving cookout. Delicious.
Man, that turkey was moist.
That was the best turkey ever. Don't forget, you can win a big green egg mini max. Go to bobandtom.com/contest and give us your NFL picks for the forthcoming week. It actually begins Thursday night. We'll find out who won Week 9 and won the big green egg mini max. We'll be finding that out either later today or more likely tomorrow as we sift through all those entries. You could be one of them. bobandtom.com/contest. Now, we've had some requests for some Thanksgiving-related music.
Yes.
And we have many, many classics now. But this one has always been one of my favorites. And this happens to also be from Mr. Haywood Banks.
I am a turkey bird. I live a turkey life. I got me 13 turkey kids and a little turkey wife. I get a lot of corn and wander around the pen. Have a drink of water, then I have some corn again. A feather sticking out, a pecking on the ground. Come on, check me out. I'm strutting all around. Dangly noodle hang thing, growing off my face. Looking good, only thing to say is boop, boop, boop. My big brother Jake, he always was the smarty. He heard that November ends, we're going to a party. Going to a party, I'll be the guest of honor, where they will present to me a red pop-up thermom. Had a little dream, all the good china. You know I like cranberries, lighting the candles. Pass me the rutabaga. Any corn left? Getting kind of sleepy, ate too much. Boy, I'm stuffed. I am a turkey bird. I live a turkey life. I got me 13 turkey kids and a little turkey wife.
The genius of Haywood Banks, ladies and gentlemen. And by the way, if you go to Haywood's website, you can find out about some upcoming shows, including the Diamond Joe Casino in Northwood, Iowa.
There's a ticket link on there, evidently. I don't think Haywood had anything to do with setting it up. But.
What's curious about Haywood's calendar is it has some shows in November and December. Then it's got January 12th show there. Then the next one, it's either a typo or because all the next shows are listed for 2023. I'm guessing.
Huh?
Yeah, in other words, I think the dates on some of these may be a little bit sketchy. But I know for sure he's got a few coming up immediately. And he may be our guest on Friday. I'm not sure. Maybe we get a live version of Turkey Bird. Right now she's alive.
A live version of Yam. The Yam song is what I
think the Yam song was if you forgive me, a jam.
A one-off?
Yeah, it was. I think it was just, it was a live day. And
so him doing it now and trying to figure out what the words would be different how.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Haywood needs a cover band that could actually do the songs and remember the words.
What would the Haywood cover band be called?
This is going to take some thinking.
Uh-oh.
I'm not sure.
They would Banks. They are playing his songs.
They would.
Okay. The larger point here.
I'm Haywood Banks, and these are the They Woods.
Probably the Toasters, probably.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He'd sue.
I mean, an authorized Haywood Banks.
Oh, okay.
Band. Haywood and the Toasters. Right, it's time now to check in with Jess Hooker. She is sitting in for Christy Lee at the Bob and Tom News Desk. What do you got?
Do you remember when I said, hey, Tom, I don't have this story, and you said, oh, I'll print it, and then you printed it, and I realized why I said I don't have this story.
Why is that?
It's awful.
Yeah, well, there's a reason. I mean, it's a great story.
Oh, it's a great story. It's not an awful story?
No.
Okay.
Well, let's sit back.
You guys be the judge.
All right.
Okay. Yes.
A South Jersey school custodian allegedly performed a series of lewd acts.
Uh-huh.
Officials say Mr. Giovanni Impellizzeri, a school custodian in Upper Deerfield Township, shared videos of himself, quote, performing sexual acts with inanimate objects around Elizabeth Moore School.
Not hurting anybody.
Hey, kids. You like the way I hump this mop?
Gets worse.
According to the Cumberland County Prosecutor's Office, Mr. Impellizzeri also allegedly contaminated food and cafeteria utensils with saliva, urine, feces, and bleach.
What, Lord?
Bleach?
Yeah. Sadly, the food tasted better in the cafeteria,
Oh.
which is rather unusual.
Yeah.
Look, this guy cleans up after kids. He's allowed to do whatever. He's got a tough gig.
Yeah, but to be soiling the silverware.
Well,
yikes! I think he'll be spooning with his new cellmate fairly soon.
Gone.
Yeah, but that's a new level of sickness.
But it says he shared the videos of himself.
Hey, look what I'm doing.
Well,
Yeah.
Hey, what do you think of this, kids?
It wasn't security footage.
So he's a pervert and a narcissist. Okay, we got that going. Yeah, people are doing too much sharing in our culture.
Too much what?
Sharing.
Oh,
Sharing.
Oh, well, you can't. I don't think that has increased. Maybe that's probably a standard.
Yeah, it used to be the custodian would do this and nobody knew.
That's right. You kept it quiet.
I always love that one where there's the video of the guy at the office and he's climbing up on the counter and peeing into the coffee machine.
Oh, is that real?
Yes.
Oh my god.
The coffee guy.
No.
Oh boy, that's got to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you can't mess around with bloodborne pathogens like that.
Yeah. Talk about a cup of Joe in the morning.
Boy.
That's a cup of Joe, all right. Oh, I'm sorry. What else have you got over there?
I'm out of news.
I got this one for you.
Oh yeah.
Now, there's a number of orifices you can stick things in.
Sure.
Okay.
And this comes to us from the Consumer Product Safety Commission. They have a database of emergency room visits. This makes for some great reading about things stuck in various orifices.
Butts.
We'll start with the nose, Josh.
All right.
We have an LED light in her right nostril, according to the description of the emergency room.
Oh, I bet that looks cool.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
My
like
cousin,
E.T.'s finger.
Yeah, my cousin had a off of a model car, the headlight stuck up her nose one time. We had to take her to the emergency room.
Do you think she was trying to look up and see her brain?
It said this a prank her brother pulled on her. They were unable to get it out.
All right.
Part of a computer mouse stuck in the nose.
Oh, maybe the ball.
Yeah, a piece of popcorn.
Oh,
okay, yeah.
I bet it was the ball. You're right, Josh. I'm sorry.
But I wonder if at any time these things went in the mouth and got stuck in the sinuses and ended up like popcorn. Like, what if you had popcorn and you sneezed?
Oh,
Didn't Willie have a blueberry up his nose?
Yeah, Willie had a blueberry stuck in his nose. He
still has it. Isn't that weird?
Yeah. And then I called a friend of mine who was a doctor. Said, "What do I do?" And he said, "Lie him down on the table," which I did. And then it's a closed system. So it was stuck in his nose. So he said, shut the nostril, the other nostril, and blow in his mouth.
Yeah.
And I did, and the blueberry flew out, and my dog Elvis ate it.
He's a good boy.
I miss Elvis. He
Elvis
was the best
a
dog
good
ever.
boy.
He died from blueberry poisoning.
Never needed a leash.
You can't feed a dog blueberry.
I didn't see that coming, huh? What are you talking about? You're a regular O. Henry. You know
Here's
that?
the kid. The description from the ER was he was smelling a magnet. It went up his nostril.
Boy, he's got a strong sniffer.
Don't they make... I was way too enthusiastic. Don't they make magnetic decorations for your nose?
Oh, they do. Piercings?
Magnetic nose rings, yeah.
Yeah. So you put the back up in your nostril and then clicks into place. Magnets.
Easiest way to make an attractive woman unappealing: nose jewelry.
I disagree. Very much.
Hey, Jess, how long did you work around Tom when you had nose jewelry?
Not long. I took it out.
Yeah.
Especially the ones in the middle that are the color of boogers.
I didn't have one
Ladies.
in the middle. Mine was on the side.
Septum piercing?
Yeah.
No thanks.
All hot.
No.
Hot.
Trash. Okay.
He's not wrong.
Nothing personal. But sometimes trash is hot.
Trash is
what
hot.
I'm saying.
Trashy can be hot.
Trashy, sexy. Same thing.
Okay. Oh, that's true. Dirty leg.
But there you go. Then what are you complaining about, you weirdo?
Not the nose. Can you, when you have that in there, if you sneeze, does snot fly out the hole?
No, it's not. The
Okay.
hole's not that big.
Okay. Things caught in throats.
Which hole?
Stop.
Things caught in throats. Stop.
Hey! We're doing a story about things in orifices.
How dare you gross us out?
Stop messing around with nose piercings.
Do you want me to get to the mommy parts?
Yes,
do the
yes,
throat
I
first.
do.
Do the throat.
Okay, things
Little
caught in
foreplay.
throats. Boy, this starts rough.
Well,
Ace.
I have a throat. It's not a mommy part.
No, let's do throats. This is once again our source on this, the United States Consumer Product Safety Commission. You can Google this yourself and look it up. Things caught in the throat. Number 1, steak knife. Wow.
Whoa.
Gosh.
What would you be doing to get a steak
Well,
knife?
sometimes you bite a piece and it's too
Vigorously,
big, and you go, "Oh, you know what? I should have cut this. I'm going to cut this better."
Yeah.
Yikes!
A SIM card.
Oh.
Again, what would that be in your mouth for? A
Because-
glue stick.
You know, somebody who swallows a SIM card is hiding evidence.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
A
are.
glue stick. Somebody was practicing something.
Here's something. 3 cigarettes.
Nowhere near the record.
So, I mean, obviously, with someone trying to hide them or something?
Oh, maybe. Yeah, a kid got caught.
What happened to a toothbrush? Toothbrush has got to be on there.
I don't see it here. I'm sure that has happened, though.
Yeah.
A bingo chip.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, Grandma.
I mean, those nights at bingo are wild.
Here's something weird. A magic wand stuck in someone's throat.
Oh, yeah.
We both thought of the same stupid joke.
Where's your wand?
How about this one? The key to a diary.
Oh, again.
That
Somebody's.
sounds- yeah.
No one's reading this diary.
That sounds
Dear
like a
diary,
story.
that's when I killed him.
Okay. Okay, I'll do a couple of these real quick. Things caught in the mail member.
Oh, yeah.
A car key.
Oh, no.
Well, I hope it wasn't one of those key fobs. Those are.
Maybe he was trying to turn himself on. Thank you very much.
I was trying to turn myself on.
Oh, God.
You're a professional comedian. You have an album out.
I'm not proud.
Things caught in the mail member in emergency rooms. A paper clip.
Oh, boy.
Open or closed?
You know what? After car key, that sounds reasonable. Paperclip.
A screwdriver. I think Phillips, regular.
Yikes.
Flathead. A USB cord.
Try to hook my computer.
Let's move on. The mommy parts.
Oh.
Now we're talking. This is
Oh,
where
my
we make
God.
our bread and butter. Right here. Here we go.
This is once again from an emergency room. 2 pencil sharpeners.
Sharpeners.
Whoa.
This one makes sense to me.
Are they electric?
Like a
No,
hand crank
I would
pencil sharpener?
No, I would assume they're the small.
Oh, like your.
This is a funny joke you can do at school. Hey, you need your pencil sharpened? Watch this.
Pencil. Feet in the stirrups.
That's some control.
This is
You
once
think
again.
that's what they were doing because she liked the vibration when they put the pencil in there?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it was a manual.
Yeah.
You never know.
That would be
once
silly.
again, these are things
Yeah.
removed from the front naughty of a lady. A golf ball.
Ah.
Ma'am,
all in one, huh?
ma'am, it's pronounced Titleist.
Seems par for the course.
I was gonna.
Oh.
I was gonna say seen it. Oh no, that was a ping pong ball. Never mind. Go ahead.
A flashlight.
Again, I wonder which way the light was pointing.
Yeah.
Maglite.
Wow.
To paradise.
Pat, you're a musician. A drumstick.
A drumstick.
Presumably not the edible variety, but
It's not a chicken?
Or an ice cream cone?
That'd be ooh.
Once again, all we've been talking about this seems incredibly normal.
Remember, ladies, if you get an ice cream cone stuck up there, just wait a little bit.
Yeah. What's the big deal?
You don't have to go to the doctor.
A perfumed soap bar.
All right.
Well,
I'm dirty.
that's probably got some sad
date. Maybe her vagina cussed.
A camera lens cap.
Got a putty mouth.
A camera lens cap.
You can't take the picture. Take the lens cap off.
Could she have been using it for some sort of?
Here, I'll hold it.
My diaphragm.
Yeah, the diaphragm.
Oh.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I bet.
Contraception.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. If you're going to do that, remember you want to shake up a Pepsi, not a Coke.
And a Mentos.
Woman's head.
Now we get to the pièce de résistance.
The booty?
The booty.
Oh, round back. Here we
We
go.
don't have time to go over all these. This seems
We'll
to
make
be.
time.
This
Yes,
is
let's make
clearly based on this edit. It's the most popular orifice. A long wax candle. Quote, I lost my balance and fell onto the couch.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
There's a million to one shot, Doc.
A billiard ball.
Wow.
I've heard of behind the 8 ball, but never the 8 ball in the behind.
Tom, real quick, this is too good not to mention. We had the person who had the car key in their ding-a-ling.
Yeah.
Jay writes in, he says, isn't that considered autoerotica?
Very good.
Well, we'll
Back
get
to the butt.
We'll be back to the butt coming up.
Back to the what, Tom?
Back to the butt. It's in the butt.
Okay, good.
Right now, it's in the cheese.
That's right, Gardner's, WisconsinCheese.com. I said Gardner's, WisconsinCheese.com. We had some of this morning. They fixed it up on the big green egg. So good.
Baked it.
Oven-baked cheese. It's pre-baked. Just heat it and serve. Grill it, skillet, air fry it, whatever you want to do. On the grill, place on foil, grill 5 to 10 minutes. They have bacon, chipotle, cheddar, Italiano, garlic, and the original oven-baked cheese
This
from
is
Gardner's.
one of those great gifts. They can send it to you. You can get fresh stuff from Gardner's of Wisconsin. It's Gardner'sWisconsinCheese.com. Right now, by the way, free cold pack shipping and free cheese curds when you spend $59 or more at Gardner'sWisconsinCheese.com, and that's GARDNERS. Gardner's Wisconsin Cheese. This is perfect for this season. Someone wants to put together a delicious board full of cheese and other cool stuff. They've got a whole bunch of different options, by the way. You got to go online to see them at Gardner'sWisconsinCheese.com. Care to expand on that?
That's exactly right. Check out all of the flavors at Gardner'sWisconsinCheese.com. Summer sausages at Gardner's pair perfectly with the cheeses, of course, and the meat sticks. Are the
Some are
perfect snack.
sausages and some aren't.
Some are. That's right.
Thank you very much.
That's helpful.
Perfect snack for those that are on the go. Plus, they make great stir sticks for the Bloody Mary, these meat sticks.
Nice.
Perfect. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
And they've got the amazing ooey gooey oven baked cheese. Reminds me of a song. Ooey gooey. Ooey gooey. Watch it now. Watch it now.
That's Gardner's, WisconsinCheese.com.
Free cold pack shipping. This is a great gift. Gardner'sWisconsinCheese.com. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you.
And they've just texted me. They would like me to repeat, some are sausage, some aren't.
Uh-huh.
They requested that be repeated.
Did they now?
Yes.
Well, all right then.
We're coming right back. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at today's show on our YouTube channel.
Details on the web.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Once again, I feel like I've eaten Thanksgiving dinner. Thanks to the fine folks from the Big Green Egg. We had Thanksgiving cookout today. And I just want to sprawl out on the couch and have a nice nap.
Oh, yeah, I agree. It was
Isn't that nice?
delicious. You can win the Big Green Egg Mini Max. Once again, BobandTom.com/contest, right? Find out about the winner one. Just give us your NFL picks. It's that simple.
Correct.
Right now, it's time for...
Today in history, as only we can do it.
I have an incredibly...
Comments and asides.
Incredibly obscure trivia fact.
All right, sir.
Jess, I'll put you on the spot again.
Okay.
She was born in 1867. When she died...
Madonna.
Sorry. 1867.
Yeah, I know.
When she died, her body was so radioactive she had to be buried in a lead-lined coffin.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, I don't know.
Tragic and
This is
horrible
awful.
and sad, and she had no idea that was going to do that. But did she win Pulitzer, Nobel?
Pulitzer,
Nobel prizes in
Madame Marie Curie.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
happened?
seriously. She was experimenting with radioactivity.
Yeah,
and
radioactivity.
One of the things she found out was that radioactivity can kill you.
Well,
Unfortunately, she couldn't work on a Curie.
Huh. Very nice. Thank you very much.
She didn't wear the lead jacket.
Radioactivity, they didn't know it was invisible. It'll kill you. So,
real bad. In all truth, she was buried in a lead-lined coffin.
It rearranges your
you don't
DNA. It gets all scrambled.
Let's see. Albert Camus, born in 1913.
I've never read a word of his. Have you, Tom?
I was sad to suffer through a couple.
I know it's spelled Camus. That's all I know.
Yeah, he wrote The Stranger. It's about his left hand.
That's not true. It's about Billy Joel. Okay.
Happy birthday, Joni Mitchell. Wrote
her music, her first album, Vocals Only Dogs Can Hear.
That's mean. Right. She's a genius.
Help me, I think I'm falling.
Big Yellow Taxi, which today would be, of course, called Luxury Uber SUV.
Took my girl away.
Yeah, wouldn't quite have the swing of the great song Big Yellow Taxi.
Boy, she stops Woodstock dead.
She has great songs, but
I mean, it's rocking and moving, and all of a sudden, here's Joni Mitchell.
She
tried to stay away.
She wasn't in Woodstock.
She wasn't in Woodstock.
Who am I thinking of?
Melanie.
No, not Melanie. It wasn't
Joan Baez.
Joan Baez.
That one.
Apologies to Joni Mitchell. Joan Baez.
Joni wrote the song Woodstock, although she wasn't there.
Stops.
A great song.
Woodstock.
And Crosby, Stills, and Nash.
Their version of it's pretty good, by the way.
Okay, this is okay. I'm gonna give you a second shot.
Okay.
Jess. You love doing this, don't you?
I do.
Okay, it's torture for you.
That's okay.
1904. This musical was released, featuring the song "Little Johnny Jones."
The musical? Oh my gosh, is this the one that just stopped? The one that ran on Broadway forever?
No.
Oh.
What year was this?
Fantastic.
Oh, yeah, that.
No, this is the musical is entitled "Little Johnny Jones."
That's the name of the musical?
Yeah, featuring the song "Yankee Doodle Dandy."
Oh.
George M. Cohan.
All right.
They'd have to call it. They couldn't call it. Could they call it Little Johnny Jones these days?
I don't know.
Why not?
Yankee Doodle Dandy.
Yeah. You don't know that one?
Yeah, I do.
I'm a Yankee Doodle Dandy. She's a Yankee Doodle. Okay.
Yeah.
Joni Mitchell did a version of that.
No, Josh.
Just
Joan Baez.
stop the whole production.
Sorry.
Okay, how about this one? 1932, CBS Radio debuted Buck Rogers of the 25th Century.
I prefer Duck Dodgers.
Absolutely. Duck Dodgers! It's the 24th and a half century.
It's about an Air Force pilot.
23rd and a half.
Wakes up 500 years in the future.
Oh, wow.
That was the whole thing.
That
sounds fun.
Best part about it was the plot.
Of course,
went nowhere.
Now, Buck Rogers in the 25th century might be called, will he be called Crypto Rogers? I, for one, doubt it.
You know what they say, though? No Bucks, no Buck Rogers.
Okay, all right.
Right stuff.
Have you ever listened to an episode of it?
No.
He wakes up 500 years from now bitching about how expensive everything is. I think when I was back in my day.
You know who got that canceled?
Okay.
Eisenhower. Pulled it off the air.
Is that right?
Said the buck stops here.
That was Truman.
It wasn't Joni Mitchell?
Wow.
I tell you what, you keep punching, all right?
You keep swinging there.
You keep swinging, baby. There's no problem.
Yeah, you keep telling him, Butch.
Things we learned today. Pat Godwin is certain his head is he's growing and larger.
It's getting bigger.
Whatever hat you've got. You didn't wear the hat that guy sent you yesterday. Where is that
I took
hat?
it home. I'm ready to wear it going fishing.
Good hat.
Yeah.
Good hat.
7 and 7/8.
Your head is really Sajak.
Huge.
Big green egg cookout today for Thanksgiving. We had a great time. Josh does his family Thanksgivings on Saturday.
Yep.
Proving
you said.
that he's a Russian.
We've got it all figured out.
That's right. Everything in its place. Josh feels too many marching bands during the Thanksgiving parade.
Get them out of here.
Wrong.
Get them out of here.
Kids are working for it all year. It's amazing.
Nerds.
Huge argument about sousaphones versus tubas.
Tom told us all that mountains were made because God's a skier.
That's right.
You remember saying that?
Oh, yeah.
Today?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that.
Tom knows the difference between a tuba and a sousaphone. Most folks, as Tom says, they don't even care.
They're missing out.
They're missing out.
Hello to all those great folks out there in marching bands having fun, all the great music
Kissing
directors.
their ass. What are you doing?
Oh, well, say, Josh, I don't hate everyone the way you do. No, Joni Mitchell played a sousaphone.
Is that right?
Yes, in Calgary, Canada. She was a marcher. We had the story about the guy that had a what was it, a magic wand removed from his rectum.
Oh, no, his throat.
Throat. Either way, the doctor went, ta-da! This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us. Call, fax, mail, or email. Get all the contact information you need at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Jim Rome takes on sports.
Why? Because you're not playing me.
With rapid-fire takes.
Y'all went from the Super Bowl straight to the toilet bowl. He's not over the NFL. The NFL is over him.
Scorching debates.
All the good, all the bad, all the ups, all the downs.
He's the Spitfire of sports smack.
Sorry for what I said because it was appropriate when I said it, but I can't say it anymore, dude. You are killing the game.
The Jim Rome Show podcast. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.